All right. There we go. Awesome. Great. We're now streaming on both Twitch and on the Tube. So if you're dedicated, go ahead and report for duty. Report for duty. Thank you so very much. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you all so very much for being here, because as you know, you could be anywhere else in the world, but you are here with me and I appreciate you. So thank you all so very much. Now, with that being said, guys, as always, I'm going to need a favor from you. All right, I'm going to need something from you. All right, let me hold something. Oh, my princess. Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. I appreciate it. What I'm going to need from you is participation. All right, because TikTok rewards participation, and so does the Tube, and so does Twitch. So what that means is I need everyone liking the stream, no matter what platform you're on. Like the stream. Also, guys, if you're on the TikTok, make sure we're showing love. Let's go ahead and knock out the Fest Pops. We have those at what? We have 59 of those to go, so let's knock those out. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you send in your daily heart me, repost a live, share it. Let's get into it, because we want to make sure that we can have these conversations, all right? So with that being said, if you're on the Tube, make sure that you are liking the stream, send some reacts, keep those comments going. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right, your encouragement and your engagement is definitely appreciated. And if you want to support me, support this platform, by all means, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. And if you're over on the Tube, the best way to support is via a super chat. I want to thank you all so very much, because again, everything is definitely appreciated and all is accepted. So thank you. With that being said, if you are a Trump supporter, all right, this message is for you, Trump supporters. All right, get in the box. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation, because you guys have been in hiding for way too long. Way too long. I don't understand it. I don't know why. I want you all to make it make sense. All right, but I'm gonna need you to get in the box. Okay. All right. I'm hoping I don't have to gentle parent you today. I'm hoping I don't. That's typically how it seems to go around these parts. But with that being said, request up. Let's have a conversation, because I truly want to talk about Donald Trump being vindictive, being spiteful. All right, because it's coming back to bite him in the ass. And it makes me happy. It really does. It makes me happy, because MAGA keeps taking L's. Y'all keep losing is what y'all keep doing. All right, y'all keep losing. All right. With that being said, guys, did you all know that the statute of limitations actually expired for James Comey September 30th of this year? Like, he gave his testimony, I believe September 20th of 2020 is when he gave his testimony. And so the statute of limitation is 5 years. No, I'm sorry, he gave it September 30th of 2020. And the statute of limitations is 5 years. And so with that being said, all right, the charges against him were filed on the 25th. All right, and they were filed by that illegal prosecutor, that insurance lawyer, Lindsay Halligan. All right, so there's that. So with that being said, are they going to be able to refile the charges? I wonder. I really do wonder. Are they going to be able to refile those charges? Can they even appeal? I know that the Trump administration is probably going to use the fact that they filed the charges prior to the statute of limitations. But I mean, the case was dismissed without prejudice. So that means that it's still there, but the statute of limitations. I wonder if this has happened before. If this has happened before. Anywho, with that being said, we'll definitely look into it. We'll see what we can find. And then I'll, of course, pull it up on the screen for us to look at. But we have that story, of course. So we wonder how that's going to go. Also, but like, seriously, Trump supporters don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about how the Trump administration is inept and how they suck. They don't want to talk about that. And guys, can you believe that I forgot the most important part tonight? I forgot something. How y'all let me forget? Let me say this and be super duper clear. And I hope I'm making eye contact. I hope I am. I hope I'm not looking above you all. Because remember, I don't know where the camera is. But with that being said, all right, here's the deal. If you're a Trump supporter and you get a request from my mods or myself because you're yapping in the comments, what I want you to know is that this is not your safe space. You don't get to yap in the comments, all right? I'm going to need you to request up. I'm going to need you to put on your big people bridges, all right? Put your britches on and get in the box and let's have a conversation. And when you come up here, all right, have some decorum about yourself, all right? Again, all right? I don't want to have to gentle parent you. I want to talk to you like you're an adult, all right? So with that being said, Trump supporters get in the box, or you're going to learn a lesson of the year that you're going to yap from outside of the club. There's that. There's that. All right. So let me see here. I want to bring up the backup really quick. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, no, not that looks Max person being in the box and then leaving. Hey, y'all, can y'all do me a favor? Do me a favor. In the chat, can y'all tell me what they call cats sometimes? What they be calling cats? Tell me. What do they be calling cats? It starts with a P. It starts with a P. That's what they are. That's what they are. That's what they are. I'm not going to say it. The chat can say it, though. All right? Drop them cat emojis. Drop them cat emojis. Now, it starts with a P, crazy cat woman. It starts with a P and ends with a Y. It starts with a P and ends in ussy. Put it together. Yeah. There we go. Exactly. Yeah. Pussies. Anywho, if you're a Trump supporter, go ahead and request up. Get in the box. Let's have a conversation. All right. Let's have a conversation because it ain't that hard. It's not that hard to do. So with that being said, guys, all right, thank you so much for knocking out those fest pops. I'm going to go ahead and reset the goal to another penny goal. All right. Doing so again, just helps knocking those out, I should say, helps get us on the FYP so that I can have these conversations. I'm going to ask that you drop your favorite hashtag in the chat, since again the Trump supporters are simply scared to come over here. Like, am I that good? I think I am. Oh, we might be glitching, but am I that good? I think I might be, y'all. Don't be putting blagger in my chat. We had blagger night last night. We only do black people once a week. There's no one here to stop me. There's no one here to stop me. Nope. We're not doing that shit again. That was a lot. That was a lot. Let's see here. Oh no, I'm not going to change the camera. It's a part of this. It's a part of everything. I don't know where I'm looking. I give that warning like 15,000 times. I have no idea. Am I looking over here because this is where studio is? The phone is right in front of me and that's what I'm using as a camera. And there's nothing over here, but I might look over here. So I'm not doing it. No, not doing it at all. I'm not changing it. I refuse. This keeps me engaged. But I appreciate you, love. I appreciate you, twin. So y'all go ahead and let's just keep again doing all of the good things, because why the hell not? And like drop some suggestions in the comments. Like tell me why Trump supporters are scary. I just want to know why they're scary. That's all I want to know. Also, I have to make sure that the sound is working too tonight, because yesterday was hell on wheels with the technical difficulties, and I got to make sure that stuff is good over here on the tube. But with that being said, guys, more news is that so the Department of Defense is looking into Mark Kelly, Senator Mark Kelly from here in Arizona, trying to say that he violated the United States Military Code of Justice by participating in the 90-second ad with the other 5 Congress people. Now, Mark Kelly is the only one who is retired military, so he's still bound for life, basically, by the USMCJ. I want to make sure I get the acronym right. So there's that. So he's the only one that's bound by that, even though there were other people who did serve, they're not retired. So that's where the difference comes into play. with that being said, the likely charge for him would be conduct unbecoming of an officer. Conduct unbecoming of an officer. Which, do we know how it was unbecoming? Because him being a captain, so being a commanding officer as he is, he likely every single day would have explained the same thing to his enlisted to obey unlawful orders. You have a duty, because if I believe it's because if you're retired, you're always going to be bound by the code. That's why. And so he could be called back to duty. Like, they could call him back to duty. And if they were to actually try to court-martial him and he were found guilty and court-martialed, then he could be knocked down in rank. He could lose his benefits and also his pension. All right. So basically what they're trying to do is just destroy the man. That's it. They don't necessarily actually have anything, but they're just trying to destroy him. That's all. That's it. It's out of spite. It's nothing else there but spite. That's it. Oh, let's see here. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter. So let's see here. Hi, good father. Are you a Trump supporter?
How you doing, Miss Erica?
Oh, it's Papa. Hey, Papa, what's up?
Did you talk to Hector?
What do you mean, did I talk to Hector?
The message to Hector.
What did you say to Hector?
I told him I apologize to you.
For what?
Because I don't know if I irritated or said something wrong.
To me?
And you had to leave and say that I can't do this.
No, I literally couldn't do it. I literally. Oh, I gotta go. I did have to go. I was driving. I don't want to TikTok and drive. And also there was traffic because of the football game. So like I literally couldn't do it.
I thought you was upset with me.
No, I told you that day.
No, you didn't, because you left.
Yes, I did. And Hector told you also. I was still listening. So Hector told you also. But I have a question for you. All right. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
I told you the main thing was immigration.
The main thing for you is immigration, but how has immigration impacted you?
They're always putting black people to the bottom of the barrel, and I don't like that.
How is that?
They prioritize these undocumented immigrants when they start flooding the border.
What do you mean prioritize?
They put them in hotels. You know, they gave them, what they call them, scooters that was outside the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City. Okay, if you just get over here, how you get a scooter and you become a DoorDash driver and all that? You got room and board, you get food, you get all these things. And blacks been here all these years, and they
don't call us blacks. You know better.
Well, what you want me to say? African Americans?
Yeah, you can call us African Americans, or you can call us black people. You're black yourself. You know better.
Now you understand, Erica?
Actually, no, I don't.
Think that's fair.
I don't understand.
What?
Yeah, I don't understand. And the reason why I don't understand is because would you prefer the people to be sleeping out on the street? Like, what would you prefer?
No, I prefer, like I spoke to somebody earlier, that they change these corrupt governments like El Salvador did. You see what happened in El Salvador? The people could actually stay there and live a peaceful and don't have to deal with corruption. All these governments they fleeing is corrupt.
But do you know why they're corrupt though?
Don't say that the CIA or we corrupted them.
At least you know the answer.
Hillary Clinton.
At least you know the answer. All right, because has the United States not Hold on one moment. Guys, we have a delay. I'm trying to fix it. You know I don't know how to work studio, so I'm trying to fix the delay. So just give me a moment here. All right. While I talk to Coach, I know you guys can still hear. That's not a problem or anything of that nature. I'm just trying to fix the delay. So I got to change the setting on something. Hector, I am messaging you right now. All right. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why do we always say that we interfere with these governments? Okay, take Nicaragua. What is Nicaragua?
It's a
Didn't they
country.
vote that government in?
Yes, Nicaragua, I believe, has a democracy.
It's socialist.
You think it's so? Well, we don't really have any true socialist countries, but okay. Go
What?
ahead. If they voted, then it's not socialism, but okay. Is it just socialism in name only?
Okay, because I'm 90 miles from another government that they say, oh, we're going to take care of the people and we're going to do this and do that.
It's actually a dictatorship.
What did it start out as?
Let's see here. I'm not a foreign affairs expert. What's the point of this conversation?
But Erica, it's the same thing that's happening now.
But doesn't the United States have a... I forgot you talk slow. My bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach. I'm sorry.
What about Maduro?
I said I was sorry.
What about Maduro?
What about him?
In Venezuela.
What about him?
Was he duly elected?
Yes. Maduro was duly elected. I am really trying to figure out how to do this stupid thing while talking to you too. No, so here's the thing, Coach. All right, before we get too far away from everything. So what we have to understand is that the United States has a history of destabilizing countries. All right, and in destabilizing these countries, what it does, it creates an actual impact, the effect of where these people that live there do need to actually get away. All right, that literally happens. All right, you can't say that it isn't, because with Venezuela, did we not in place sanctions on them? Didn't we stop the flow of their major import, which was, what was it? What's their major export? I'm sorry, their major export.
What are you talking about, smugs?
Yes. No, why would you say schmugs? No, no, it's not schmugs. Why would you say that? It's oil. It's oil.
No,
why would you say schmugs?
What is his name? Chavez, he messed that up.
Yeah, Hugo Chavez. No, but Hugo Chavez,
he was before Maduro.
I know he was before Maduro until he was ousted. All right. So with that being said, under Hugo Chavez, all right, the United States imposed sanctions on Venezuela. All right. And in them imposing those sanctions, they weren't able to export their greatest commodity, which is oil. All right. So they no longer had an income. All right. They had no revenue coming into that country. Does that make sense?
But who was his mentor?
It doesn't matter who his mentor is. No, it doesn't. What we're talking about is immigration. Are we talking about immigration and why people would want to leave one place and come to another? So if the United States is the one, all right, that is imposing these sanctions, and the United States is the one that is restricting them from being able to trade with other countries, which is an embargo, all right, and they're not able to bring in this money, that affects which policies they can put into place, which benefits and what type of welfare they can actually provide their citizens. Their citizens leave seeking better opportunities. All right. And the United States, for a lot of people, all right, across the world, is seen as the land of milk and honey. This is the land that you can come to and make a better life for yourself. So if the United States wants people to stop coming here, don't you think it would behoove us to stop getting involved in other people's affairs, to stop blocking people from being able to actually thrive?
Why do we?
No, answer that question, please.
You know the reason why we do sanctions.
I need you to answer that question.
We do not interfere. We have sanctions on Iran. Now we put tougher sanctions on Russia.
You're not answering the question, though, Coach. You're not answering the question. Huh? You're not answering the question. I don't like that. Why are you not answering the question?
Okay, Erica. I thought you was calling Hector.
I wasn't calling Hector. I said I was asking Hector a question. That was
I
it was
thought
in
he was
regards to the
coming
TikTok
up.
studio. Yeah. No.
Because me and
Anywho,
him talked for a while.
oh, that's wonderful. Hold on one moment. Hi. I'm so sorry. Your name, I don't see it. Got to Grit 40. I'm just call you Grit. Grit, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right, awesome. I'm gonna ask you because I already know how old Papa is. How old are you, Grit?
44.
44. Okay, all right, and you are a Trump supporter. Okay, why do you still support Trump?
Primarily because he's unconventional. He's not a politician. He's a businessman. I don't like politicians from either side. He ruffles feathers. He's disrupting the, what is it called?
I don't know.
The good old boys club
Is he really?
in our government, which is
Really?
why people from both sides don't like him. And the more people
Interesting.
hate him, the more I'm quite convinced that he's doing something right, because the politicians that everybody seems to love are the ones that are bought and paid for by the government, the system, all the corruption that's brought our country to where it's been the last 40 decades, going down the toilet.
And Trump isn't.
That's my 2 cents.
And Trump isn't bought and paid for?
I don't believe so.
You don't believe so? So even if we were to present evidence that Donald Trump is paid for, would you just say, nah?
No, I'd like to see it if there was.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Nope. I'm totally open, and FYI, I'll just put it out there. I don't think Trump is perfect. I don't think anyone's perfect. He's got plenty of flaws, and he says some things that I wouldn't say and does things I wouldn't do. But that's not why I voted for him.
Okay.
I voted for him for the policies, for the I guess the conservative values that I think that he follows through with. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me do this here before we continue. Make sure, see if there's anything here. Okay. All right. Of course there's not. All right. So, guys, quick mod announcement. Make sure that we are tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's do all of the good things. We're at 49K. Let's go ahead and get it up to 100,000 likes. Also, guys, let's go ahead and knock out the live goal. All right. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and pin that. I don't think I can pin it, but it's the little live 1 cent coins. We have 60 of those to go. Let's do that. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you see your daily heart meet and go ahead and repost the live. Doing so again helps get us and keeps us on the FYP so that we can have these conversations. And I can always count on Sean. Thank you so much, Sean, for the $2 super chat. Let's see, the $10 super chat. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Sean. Sean said violation 92 of unlawful order so far. Targeting civilians, suppressing lawful protests, violations of international law, misuse of resources, and now harassment and retaliation. Yes, Donald Trump has done all of those things. Thank you so very much, Sean. I appreciate that. And I know you sent a $2 super chat correcting the typo in the first one, so I appreciate you, love. Drop some hearts in the chat for Sean. All right, guys, if you would like to support the live, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. Again, that's everything with Erica on PayPal and Venmo. And you know my Zelle. Links again are in the bio. And if you're on the YouTube, you can do just like Sean and you can support with a super chat. Thank you all so very much. Now, with that being said, guys, we're going to go ahead and get into this conversation with Grit. I'm calling you Grit. I had to remember it. I'm calling you Grit.
Ma'am.
Okay. All right. So Grit. Let me see here. Thank you guys for knocking out the lives. Appreciate you. Okay. So you said a lot. You did. You said you did say a lot. I do want to get you into the policies, but first, you said that you like Trump because he's not a politician. All right. What is a politician to you?
Somebody that runs in politics for a position in government.
Okay.
A governmental position, whether it's local, state, federal.
Okay. Yeah, You be onto something. So when was the first time that Donald Trump tried to enter his head into politics? When was the first time he did so?
I think initially it was 08, I want to say.
It was actually 2000.
2000. I knew it was back a while.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was a 2000 election. So wouldn't that make him a politician?
No.
Why are you saying because he wasn't elected?
No
He's
stretch
not a
of my
politician?
imagination. Because although he entered a race, obviously, he's not acted in that capacity in any way, shape, or form that I can grasp up until the early 2000, the teens prior to this 2016 election.
So if I run for office unsuccessfully 2 times before being successful, I'm not a politician?
It depends. It depends on how the amount of, in my perspective, I don't think that equates to a politician. There's thousands of people that run for politics that are horrible at it, and I would not consider them a politician.
You don't have to be successful. You don't have to be successful.
Just running for office doesn't make you
a politician in order to be a politician. I think it's odd.
What I'm getting at.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I would like to finish.
Go
Thank
ahead.
You.
Sorry.
I appreciate you. What I would like to say is, and my thought on it is that just because, give me one moment. I'm so sorry. I think I figured something out here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Can we do that? Oh, can I do that? There we go. See if that works. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm doing like a gazillion things at once. Forgive me. I'm really trying to be the best TikTok host that I can be for everybody. So I'm like working on the tube at the same time. Just want to be the best for you guys. Anywho, great. What I was saying was, I think it's odd how we are starting to try to change the definition of words, because you don't have to be elected to be a politician. All right, you do have to run, and Donald Trump running for office two times unsuccessfully prior to getting elected, that makes him a politician. He was involved in politics. All right. So he wasn't removed from what you all may call the swamp. All right. And then you also mentioned that Donald Trump was a businessman. All right. What successful business outside of the one that his dad gave him did he actually have?
Well, I'll just comment real quick on his previous runs in politics. If you look at the duration, which is the length of time he actually ran, the size of his campaigns were minute. They're about 2-month campaigns, which are not something that anybody would ever take seriously. So that's what I'm talking about, is the amount of effort and the lifestyle required to be a politician, quote unquote, in my perspective. Requires a commitment. It requires obviously campaigning and all that stuff. And he didn't do any of that stuff. He threw his name in the hat, so to speak, those prior times, and it didn't happen. He moved on. He was still working full time in real estate development, which is he's been incredibly successful.
He still works in real estate development.
Built his entire. Pardon me?
He still works in real estate development. Even
he
today.
Actually doesn't. He doesn't even have any. He has no ownership in any of his companies right now. Go ahead and look it up.
Did Donald Trump negotiate a deal?
He has zero stake in any of his businesses. Zero stake. Go ahead and look it up.
Did Donald Trump negotiate a deal with Qatar to actually build a golf course there? He just did that this year. And then also Donald Trump started a meme coin. All right, so he did that. The Melania meme coin, the Trump meme coin. Didn't Donald Trump also this year try to sell a guitar?
Not what I said.
So
still not what I said.
On the hook. He's on the. So what he's doing? He's on as a shell company. He's on as a shell company. Also, Donald Trump definitely did try to do. MAGA mobile, but that's failing. We can talk about that later. I wanted to go back to the not being a politician thing, because I just thought of something. Would you say that like Ted Cruz, is Ted Cruz a politician?
He is.
Ted Cruz
Absolutely.
he's a politician? Okay, all right, cool. So Ted Cruz is a politician. Okay. All right. Would you say, let me see, who else can I think of? Would you say that Ben Carson is a politician?
No, I wouldn't say Ben Carson is, although he's obviously heavily involved in politics.
You wouldn't say that Ben
I would consider him a
Carson is.
politician.
Okay. Okay. And why wouldn't
He's
you
not
say that
running
Ben
for
Carson?
office. He
Why would
doesn't
you say
work in
that he
office.
isn't one?
Ben Carson?
Mhm.
Oh, I was thinking of somebody else. My bad. I wasn't thinking of Ben Carson is a politician. Absolutely, he's a politician, as well as an incredible neurosurgeon.
Why would you say
I
that
was
Ben
thinking of somebody
Carson?
else.
Why would you say that Ben
Pardon me?
Carson is a politician?
Because he worked. Okay, first and foremost, Trump is a politician right now, working in politics by
Yeah.
definition.
Was he a
What I was
politician in
stating
2024?
Is that back in 2000, there's no way by any way, shape, or form I would consider Trump a politician back then.
You didn't even know
Is
that
what I
he
was saying.
ran in 2000 until I told you. But that's the thing about it. You didn't know that. You thought it was
I did know.
2004.
I thought it was 2008, but
Oh,
I knew
actually,
it was
yeah,
a
you thought it
long
was
time ago because
2008.
I looked into that.
And then
Same thing to me. I'm 45 years old. So
yeah, and I'm
it's been a long
39.
time.
I'm 39.
Right.
So yeah. So with that
Do
being
you remember him
said,
running real quick?
I do actually. I do remember him, and everyone
Okay.
thought it was a joke. Like, is this dude really trying to be
Yeah.
a politician? Like, he really wants to be the president? Okay. Anywho, so with that being said, when you voted for Donald Trump in November of 2024, he was in fact a politician, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
After
So-
2015, I would consider him by 2014 to be a politician at that point.
By
Yes.
2014 to be a politician at that point?
Mhm.
He didn't put his hat in the ring until 2015. See, that's the thing I'm saying. You guys twist yourselves so much into these pretzels to try to justify your narratives that you kind of forget your lies. Like, you forget what it is that you said. So
you don't know what's in my
so
mind.
there's
So
that.
he actually came out in 2014 and talked about his potential presidential.
But he
run in
also talked about it in
2014.
2000. He also talked about it in 2004, but he didn't try to run in 2004. And he also talked about it and tried to run in 2008. So therefore, Donald Trump has been a politician since 2000. So
That's
with
a fair
that being,
assessment if you want to determine that. I don't.
yeah,
I don't
it's just
I
that
don't
you
agree with
guys,
that, but
I think it's
we
odd.
can agree to disagree.
Okay, I actually don't like disagreeing to
I-
disagree. I don't like agreeing to disagree. I think I don't know.
I get it.
But anywho, back to the business part of things. All right. There we go. Okay. So you don't think that Donald Trump making $5 billion since taking office this year, so in 10 months, we'll say, because 10 months, all right, you don't think that him making $5 billion, $1 billion of that being in liquid assets, like liquid money that he actually can cash out, all right, you don't think that that's a problem? Because he's not a bit, what you're saying is he's not a businessman. All right, I'll grant you that. Donald
No,
Trump's not a
he's a
businessman right
businessman.
now. Is he a businessman or not a business? I'm so confused. Is he a businessman?
I never
or
said
not?
that. You're putting words in my mouth.
What did you say?
Which
Repeat
is-
it.
It's
What
hard
did
to
you
have
say?
a conversation with anybody that doesn't think logically or objectively.
Oh, I'm
So-
so sorry. Do you want to resort to insults because you feel like you've been
I'm
backed
not
into a
insulting.
corner? Is that what you're doing? All right.
I'm
so
not insulting.
can
I'm
you
not
please
putting
answer
words
the
in your mouth.
question? Please answer the question. All right.
What's the
Are
question?
you okay with Donald Trump making $5 billion, $1 billion of that since taking $1 billion in liquid money and liquidity? Are you okay with that?
I don't think it's appropriate.
You don't
If
think
that's
that
the
is
case,
appropriate? Okay.
I don't believe that's to be substantiated. But if that's a fact, then I would disagree.
Why do you
with that.
think that is not
If that's true.
substantiated though? Do you think I just pulled that number out of thin air?
A lot of people pull a lot of numbers out of
Guys,
thin
we're
air from your
gonna-
side of the aisle. So
Yeah, and a lot of people on your side of the aisle seem to twist yourselves into pretzels to justify the nonsense that Donald Trump is doing, but we don't have to talk about that. What I'm going to do
both sides
is
do.
I am going to
both sides are
pull
just as bad,
up.
FYI.
I am going to pull up the information.
He actually lost 2.7 billion the first time he was president, by the
It
way.
doesn't matter. We're talking about the second term. I don't care how much he lost in the first term.
Oh, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
If he wins money, if he gains money, it's good. If he loses money, it doesn't
He
matter.
lost money for many different reasons in the first term, but I know that would better suit your feelings right now to actually talk about the fact. It'll actually suit your feelings right now to talk about the past rather than the present, because the past makes you feel better. It makes you feel better to talk about the past, but yeah, we know.
I talk about objective facts.
Let's see here.
I don't base my decisions in politics on feelings.
We know. If you say, I like the fact that he wasn't a politician as one of your reasons, that's a feeling, sir. That literally is a feeling. Because he was, in fact, a politician.
Should I repeat myself verbatim?
Yeah, you should.
I said he's not a conventional. Did I not say he was not a conventional politician?
You said that he wasn't a conventional kind of person.
Unconventional.
You said he wasn't a politician, and then you said he wasn't a conventional type of person.
No, I did not say that. I'm repeating myself verbatim. He is not he is an unconventional politician in office.
Okay. I gotta make sure I sign into the Wall Street Journal. Give me one moment.
And I will agree with you, FYI, if
with Google.
If he made financial, I'm not in favor of any politicians making financial gains based on their political career.
Hold on.
Neither sides. I need I want term limits, and I want funding cuts as far as the wages and salaries for politicians across the board.
But you voted for the person who said he'd be a dictator on day one. So do you just want term limits for like maybe the Supreme Court or just Congress, but the president? No. What is it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think it's hilarious that I think it's hilarious how he his sarcasm and how he jokes and how everybody uses that thinking he's being literal when he's got a sense of humor. But some people obviously don't have his sense of humor, which is fine. But I knew, they knew, everyone knows Trump knows that he was joking around talking about being a dictator on the first day. I mean, come on.
What?
It's insane.
I'm so sorry. So he was joking.
Trolls everybody.
How do you know that he was joking?
He trolls the American people. He's done it ever since he's been in politics, and it's hilarious.
He wasn't trolling, sir. Then why did Steve Bannon, all right, why did Steve Bannon say that they are working on a way, that they have a plan and they're working on implementing said plan so that Trump can be president in 2028? Why is Donald Trump, all right, selling Trump 2028 hats? Like he's selling Trump 2028 years.
He even said it.
Sir, he's the president of the United States of America.
He's hilarious. And that's he does it for your reactions and the less crazy reactions is the exact reason he does it and why guys like me think it's hilarious, honestly.
No, guys like you don't believe poop stinks until it's on your face. That's what that is. And I'm not saying that as an insult or anything. That's since you literally don't believe anything until it's smeared on your face. And I think that's an awful way to learn.
I totally agree. That's why. I agree with that.
Yeah, we have. It's an awful way to learn. Yeah, we have two things to actually talk about here. All right. The first thing is that we're going to talk about Trump and his money. All right. And I'm signed into the Wall Street Journal. So give me 2 seconds to set this up we can do this here. Okay. There we go. And I will make the font bigger. Okay. And let me make sure that you all can still see it. Okay, you can see it. I see it on the other phone. Okay, so it says here the Trump family notched as much as $5 billion in paper wealth on Monday. I'm sorry, is he a
Trump
part of
family.
is he a
That's
part of
not
the family?
Donald Trump. You understand
Is he a part
Sorry,
of
I
the
won't interrupt.
family? Okay, because we
You
can
don't
continue.
understand how
We can
business works.
continue reading. Thank you.
Y'all let you
Like
read. I'll let
you're
you read.
literally like, I know your chiropractor bill is high, and I hope that you don't have insurance via the ACA. Okay, so
Never
we're
been to
going to keep
chiropractor.
reading, guys. The Trump family notched as much as $5 billion in paper wealth on Monday after its flagship crypto venture opened trading of a new digital currency. The launch is akin to an initial public offering in which the cryptocurrency called WLFI can now be bought and sold on the open market like a listed company's shares. Beforehand, people who had privately bought WLFI from the Trump venture World Liberty Financial hadn't been able to exchange their tokens. The trading debut was most likely the biggest financial success for the president's family since the inauguration. The Trump family, including President Trump himself, holds just under a quarter of all WLFI tokens in existence.
Which says
So
absolutely
that
nothing.
no,
It's
that means
John,
that
Don
he
Jr. is
holds
the
it.
CEO of that company.
It
Do
doesn't
some work,
matter
do some
who the
research.
CEO
This is
is. Donald
hilarious.
Trump's. Okay, then tell us what's Donald's net worth today? What was his net worth in January, and what's his net worth today?
His net worth is between 4.8 and $5 billion.
What was his net worth in January?
It's been the same.
What was his net
Checked
worth
it
in January, sir?
quarterly. Take a look at it.
What was his net worth in January, sir?
I'm going to guess 4.7, 4.8.
You think it was the same? So that's what you're telling us right now,
Yes.
that you think it was the same?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. I got you. All right. Let's see here.
Mhm.
Because you all do love, again, I tell you, just the way that you like to trip yourselves up here in regards to Donald Trump is absolutely ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever, to be perfectly honest with you.
There's no tripping up.
And
From
the
a
fact
business
that you
perspective,
and the fact that you think that is funny is even more so like absolutely ridiculous. Let me
I
see
think it's
here. Net
I think
worth.
it's comical that you're looking up business endeavors
Why do
from a
you think
business
that
that's
is?
not even in
Why
Trump's
do you?
name that he has no holdings in.
No
I
love.
think that's pretty
Again, you're
hilarious.
being willfully obtuse here. All right. And the reason why you're being willfully obtuse and your logic isn't consistent here is because if Donald Trump in January, all right, using an arbitrary number so you don't try to stick to this, had a net worth of $1 billion, right? And his net worth today, be quiet. I said arbitrary numbers. I know you know what arbitrary means.
Gotcha.
Okay. Thank you. With that being said, if in January it was $1 billion and today in November it's $5 billion, where did the money come from? It came from the family's business venture. So Donald Trump is still profiting off of the business, don't you think?
That's not how business works.
It is how business works. It is literally how business works. That means he's still profiting from it. I don't care if you. I don't care if you had a. I don't care what degree you have.
I deal with business.
I don't care what kind of degree you have. Obviously, wherever you got your degree from, please get a refund. Like, because your logic is not factual at all. All right, Donald Trump.
These arbitrary numbers from a family business that he's not even shareholder in.
Why are you trying to stick to? Why are you trying to stick to arbitrary number though? Because I told you that we're literally looking it up. All right.
You asked me his
value. So, like, what is it that we're doing here?
You asked me his value. I told you his value was the same before he was president as he was. In fact, he lost money being president. That's a fact. And you can look up Wall Street Journal or any of these other newspapers, but you can go ahead and look it up on the government website. They'll tell you.
Actually, Donald Trump's net worth. Actually, Donald Trump's net worth. All right, has been of secret, which I'm reading about now. So one moment. And anywho, we know that his net worth has increased because of the money that's been made via the cryptocurrency. We know that for a fact. All right.
We don't know that, but we don't know business, apparently.
We don't know business. Okay, you can say that, You can say that all you want to, but Donald Trump is definitely getting rich, because what has Donald Trump done to actually improve the lives of American citizens? You spoke about policies. What has he done?
Do you understand that he legally had to sign his business over to his daughter and his kids when he became president?
Yeah, it's called the
You don't
enormous
understand
clause.
that, do you?
It's called
Do
the
you
enormous
understand that?
clause.
Yes.
Is
So you
Donald Trump
cannot
following
make
it?
claims of him gaining profits from something he has no control over. Because yes, he has a family business, and you can be upset about that, and you can not like it all you want. But making claims that Donald Trump is going out here and doing business when he's not, his family is doing business, yes. But what his family does, you can't say what his kids are doing is him doing it. It's not, it's the same thing. Me saying your sister and brother are out working and hustling, they're making millions of dollars, so therefore you're making millions of dollars. And you may be right when Trump is no longer the president, that he will be richer. You're correct if that's what you're getting at. But right this very minute, as far as financial responsibility, his wealth that he has supposedly acquired, he has not acquired it legally. Anything. That's a fact. You can look into his business enterprises.
So
yeah, because I've looked into
with you, basically for you, if it's not black and white, it doesn't exist, right? So because
That's not what I
Donald Trump receiving a $400 million luxury aircraft, that's not violating the enormous clause, is it?
You realize that belongs to the United States of America, right? I hope you realize that, right? And you're going to say, yeah, of course I knew that. That doesn't
It went to the
belong Donald
Department. It
Trump.
went to the Department of Defense after there was pushback.
Who owns?
After there was pushback, it went to the Department of Defense via the Department of Homeland
so you're
Security.
switching your
No, I'm telling you,
changing your tune quite a bit here.
after there was pushback, that's where it went to. And what's going to happen is after the United States taxpayer pays $400 million to actually refurb it, all right, after we refurbish it and fix it all up and stuff, it's going to go to the Trump library, all right? So is that not Donald Trump receiving an airplane? Is that not Donald Trump receiving an airplane?
Is that what you're a fortune teller or something? Because you obviously know exactly what's going to happen in the.
He said it himself that it was going to the Trump family. It was going to the library after his presidency ends. That's what he said.
All of these.
Why are you so hell
All these
bent?
arguments are hypotheticals.
They're not hypotheticals. He literally said it himself. He said it himself.
Yeah, he also said he's running for president in 2028, right?
He did say that, and Steve Bannon backed it up. Steve Bannon backed it up by saying they already have a plan in place, and they're trying to figure out how to implement it. I mean, have you read Project 2025 at all?
No, it's not even worth reading to me.
Project 2025 is not reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Trump has already said he hasn't read it either, and he hasn't.
Trump actually, that's a lie. That is a lie.
No,
that's a lie, because Donald Trump acknowledged Project 2025 in reference to Russell Volt. Yeah, he did. Why would you say that he didn't? Why are you saying that he didn't?
I heard him say it out of his mouth.
When did you hear him say it?
When he was interviewed by ABC.
When was this?
Talking about it.
When was this?
Last year, I want to say.
Last year. What has he said since becoming president?
25, 20. It would have been in 20, probably 22 or 23.
What has Donald Trump said since becoming president?
Since he's been president this time, about 2025?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what your question is?
Yes. What has Donald Trump said about Project 2025 since becoming president?
Nothing that I'm aware of.
Okay. All right. We like facts over here, so let's look it up.
Absolutely love facts. Absolutely. I'm with you.
See here. Okay, Phil, I got you. Because in 2024, when we were telling you all that Donald Trump does in fact know about it because he spoke at the Heritage Foundation multiple times, all right, you all were telling us, no, he doesn't know about it. No, he doesn't know about it. But then as soon as he was elected, his sycophants were going around saying Project 2025 was the plan all along. Remember Nick Fuentes famously saying, well, infamously saying, your body, my choice. All right. And then Donald Trump, when the shutdown occurred, when he was talking about Russell Voigt and what they would do in regards to the federal employees, mentioned Russell Voigt of Great Project 2025 fame in a True Social post. He did that. He did that. So hold on one moment, still getting it. All right. And Russell Voigt definitely is still a member of his cabinet. Also, if Donald Trump didn't know about Project 2025, then why do so many members, so many authors, co-authors of Project 2025 sit in his cabinet? All right. The head of the FCC, he tried to appoint one of them as a governor on the Fed Reserve. All right. We also have the, the OBM, we have that director. All right. I can pull up a list of those people. All right. We can do that.
Yep,
you are aware. Okay. But you're sitting here and you're saying that Donald Trump had no knowledge of it. How did he not have any knowledge of it? All right. When his darn gone vice president was handpicked by the Heritage Foundation. And not only that, his vice president wrote the foreword to a book written by one of the architects of Project 2025. Like he's aware and you're totally aware. You're just wanting to be in denial. And dude, the Nile is definitely a river in Egypt. It's not here on this platform.
Yeah. If you're trying to convict somebody of something,
I'm not trying to convince you of nothing. I'm displaying that the fact. No, what I'm doing is I'm displaying the fact that Trump supporters, all right, do not live in reality. You all twist yourselves into these pretzels, into this delusion for whatever reason to fit your narratives, and it doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense. That's exactly
what you do.
No, it's not. Because we objectively look at the facts.
You're not, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know he knows exactly what it is I'm talking about.
You're making claims.
I'm not making any.
Going to run for president in 28. You're making claims he's a
Donald
dictator.
Trump said it out of his own mouth.
He admitted to being a dictator. You and I both know he was joking. I mean, that's it gets so frustrating. Like, how do I take people from that side seriously when you guys twist these pretzels to fit your narrative? That's exactly what you're doing. You have all these people that know Trump, quote unquote. This person said this person said that. Nothing comes out of his mouth. No evidence tied directly to him. There's nothing corroborating the Project 2025 to Trump other than associations with a bunch of people, which Trump knows how many millions of people, or thousands at least.
Okay, so here's the deal. I want to show you something, actually. All right, fuck all the other stuff. I want to show you something. Like, seriously, just
I think it's interesting, your perspective, though.
No,
I'm listening.
Forget all the other stuff. I want to show you something.
Sure.
Right here. I'm going to pull it on the screen for us here. There we go. Give me one moment. I like having this little tool here, guys. I really, really do. I like having this tool that we can use. Tools we can use. All right. Okay. You see this right here? It's called the Project 2025 Tracker. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
You read this here. It says a comprehensive community-driven initiative to track the implementation of Project 2025's policy proposals. All right. Okay. All right. What does this number say right here? What's that number?
48%, I think.
48%.
So 48.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Got it. All right. So let's see here. Let's see. What has Donald Trump done? Let's see. Oh, we can look at USAID, which is 100% complete. 100% complete it is. All right. Cut the budget of USAID. Yeah. Let's view the sources on that one. All right. USAID officially shut down July 1st, 2025. All right. Goodness. Let's see here. Project 2025. Hey guys, watch this right here though, guys. You're going to see something pretty awesome when it comes to Project 2025. All right, because this was on page 254. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's go ahead and make this bigger. Make sure you all can see it. All right.
It's hard to read, to be honest. At least on my phone.
I don't know. Get a better phone. I have an iPhone 8. I have an iPhone 8 right here that I can see it fine on, and also an iPhone 13 that can be perfectly seen fine on.
I got a 17 and it's blurry on my phone. I don't know.
Yeah, fix it. Fix it. Maybe you need glasses. I'm not sure.
I probably do need glasses, to be honest with you. So.
Okay, so we're going to start here. All right, we're going to start here. Okay.
Actually, make your case. I'm listening.
I am. No, my case has been made and you've been proven wrong. Donald Trump's fully aware of Project 2025. That's why the majority of his cabinet is made up of those involved in it, like his administration. So there's that. Okay. Anywho, under the Trump administration, USAID focused on ending the need for foreign aid by placing countries onto a journey to self-reliance. The administration restructured the agency to reflect the strategic approach to development, streamline procurement procedures to diversify its partner base, increased awards to cost-effective local, including faith-based organizations, and improved internal governance. It instituted pro-life and family-friendly policies. It promoted international religious freedom as a pillar of the agency's work and built up an unprecedented genocide response infrastructure. The Biden administration has deformed the agency by treating it as a global platform to pursue overseas a divisive political and cultural agenda that promotes abortion, climate extremism, gender radicalism, and interventions against perceived systemic racism. It has dispensed with decades of bipartisan consensus on foreign aid and pursued policies that contravene basic American values and have antagonized our partners in Asia, Africa, and Latin America. It has decoupled U.S. assistance from free market reforms that are keystone of economic and political stability, and has teamed with global institutions to impose central planning diktats on an unprecedented scale. Wasteful budget increases requested by the administration and appropriated by Congress have outstripped USAID's capacity to spend funds responsibly, and U.S. foreign aid has been transformed into a massive and open-ended global entitlement program captured by and enriching the progressive left. All right. The next conservative, I'm not finished. The next conservative administration should scale back USAID's global footprint by, at a minimum, returning the agency's 2019 pre-COVID-19 pandemic budget levels. It should de-radicalize USAID's programs and structures and build on the conservative reforms instituted by the Trump administration. This will require working closely with the U.S. Congress to make deep cuts in the International Affairs 150 account while granting USAID's greater flexibility in spending its appropriated funds to achieve better developmental outcomes. All right. So with that being said, it literally says here that it wanted to cut back on it. And were they successful in cutting back on it? Were they successful?
Absolutely.
Yes or no? Okay, great. Boom. There's that. All right, let's look at another one. I think this is fun. Oh, I'm so sorry. I am having a lot of fun looking into this stuff. So please.
Absolutely.
Of course you are in favor of it. You're in favor of cutting out. So you don't know what soft power is.
Soft power, explain.
You don't know what soft power is? Okay, no. So soft power, all right, because for some reason or another, I seem to always be teaching. Before I get into teacher mode again, let me do this. Shout out to, let me get this off the screen really quick. Also, I have to get it, let's bring this back. There we go. All right. Shout out to Feisty. Thank you so much, Feisty, for the $20. Feisty said he's going to slur. We know him. I don't disagree. If pushed hard enough, he's definitely going to do it. He's going to let it out. Also, shout out to Gucci for the 5. Gucci said the cope is insane. This is massive cope. I've never seen so much coping. The cope is hard with this one, y'all. Or as they would say in Star Wars, which I've never seen, the cope is strong with this one. Shout out to Gucci and Feisty. Y'all draw some hearts for Gucci and Feisty. Also, shout out to Phil for the dollar. Phil said he is referring to the first term when it was estimated that his net worth decreased. However, Forbes estimated he made $3 billion in this term from his $2 billion in January. Exactly. All right, including his meme coin. I have a business degree and work in finance if he cares. Yes, you do. Also, Phil works for contracts, so there's that. Anywho, also another $2 from Phil. Phil said, we know how much the plane will be to refurbish because it's required for the government to estimate and disclose all costs. And the other Air Force ones are $2 billion. That message got cut off, Phil. That message got cut off, but I totally believe you. Shout out to Phil.
It's crazy.
Shout out to Phil. Yeah. So they have all of that. Yeah, we know. All right. I want you to find a lie because you can't. Also, let me take a look here, guys. Keep doing all of the good things, everyone. Keep doing all the good things. And shout out to Sean for the $5 super chat. Sean said these MAGAs are like kids with undiagnosed oppositional defiance disorder. Yes, they just bicker. They won't look up resources. Talk out of turn. Damn. Exactly, Sean. Exactly. That's exactly how they act. They literally can't help themselves. They really can't. They can't. Because he hasn't been able to prove me wrong on anything. Also, Just a Guy, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Just a Guy said, I'm so sorry, Erica. I have to disagree. You know Trump can barely read. He may have done a Project 2025 coloring book. Fair enough. That's fair. That's like super fair. So I get it. That's fair enough. Drop some hearts in the chat for all of our donors, guys. Drop some hearts in the chat. And if you'd like to donate, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9 at gmail.com. At gmail.com is it? And again, if you're on the tube, all right, the best way to support the live is via a super chat. Thank you all so very much. All right, so let's see here. We're going to be looking up another one. Go ahead. Oh, we were talking about soft power, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll let you continue with that if you want.
Yeah.
If you're going in a direction.
Soft power, all right, is when we actually are able, okay, to gain influence with other countries, all right, by basically being a friend, right? Providing aid.
Yep.
To them, all right, making sure that they're taken care of, because they're going to remember that the United States was there for them. They're going to remember that. Now, with that being said, all right, you know who's stepping into the United States place? Who's stepping in?
Who's stepping in? I'm not sure what.
Yeah, who's trying to take our place because U.S. aid is no longer. Like with U.S. aid.
What country?
Yeah, what country? Who's stepping in?
I don't know. I would guess one. I would guess. I guess I don't even know, to be honest.
Yeah, it's China. It's China.
Yep.
Yeah, it's China.
That would have been one of my top guesses. Yep.
Yeah, it's China. Hold on one moment. Mods.
That's fair.
What are we doing? Like, seriously, mods, please handle it. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thanks. That went on for way too long for mods to actually be in here. So I'm not exactly sure what that's about, but like, can we fix it? Thank you. Appreciate you.
Can I comment? Sorry.
Comment on
comment
what?
quick on the whole Project 25?
Sure. Go ahead.
So real quick, I know that everybody likes to fight and debate and argue and prove each other wrong. When I have discussions with opposing parties like yourself, I don't do it to come in and fight and say you're wrong and you're stupid and I'm right and everything else. I do this sincerely to have dialogue, to be able to consider different perspectives so I can make reasonable decisions, informed decisions for who I vote for and the directions that I take in politics. So what I will say is the whole Project 2025, whether Trump knew about it or not, that's fine. And if he did know about it, I'm okay with that. And what you just listed, and I'm just putting it out there because you asked why I'd vote for Trump. That whole list of everything you read to me from that, which I'd never heard before, is fantastic. And that's the reason that I voted for Trump. Those are perfect examples of why I voted for Trump. And that's where I agree with him. So I just want to make that clear. Whether he knew about it or not, or lied about it or not, or whatever.
No.
Like that's all the nonsense that everybody fights about.
Yeah, and you know why? It's not necessarily about fighting about it. It's literally like screaming into the void. All right, because if you say that you have these conversations to actually learn, all right, are you telling us that you had no conversations prior to voting? You've had no conversations this entire year? This is your first conversation about politics this entire year?
No, I talk about politics all the time.
Okay, and nothing has actually changed your mind. How Trump supporters are inconsistent in their logic, how you're hypocritical, all right, and how you're playing out simply just doing it for the cruelty at this point. That's what my goal is.
I get it, and that's whatever your prerogative is. You have the right to do that.
Because it's my prerogative.
And so that's not mine. I discuss and I have candid, good conversations with a lot of people that have completely different viewpoints than mine. Some of them go well, some of them don't. But in all reality, I'm not one of those guys that's going to cuss you up and down and call you names and all that stuff. And I know I come off to be a little brash because I'm adamant or passionate about my values or my beliefs, but you have just as much right to your belief and your decisions. That's the reason we live in a democracy and we all have the right to vote. You have the right to your viewpoints. I give you that right, even if I think you're wrong about them. And that's my standpoint on it. I appreciate you having me on here, having a conversation with me. I think you've been respectful and polite, and I just want to let you know that I appreciate you doing that. Regardless of how stupid you think I am and ignorant that you think I am, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate any people of any colors. I love everybody. I don't see color. I have family in all shapes and sizes.
Time out. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. You do in fact see color. You see color. You see color. All right. You don't see.
I can see red and blue and green.
You don't see that I am a black person.
Yes, I see.
Okay.
That's what I just
color
said.
Then.
I can see red and green.
Okay.
I'm not prejudiced and I'm not racist like y'all like to claim all of us YT folks are. Because I get it from everybody.
You are.
Oh, you're just a YT MAGA guy and you racist and this and that. And that couldn't be further from the truth.
You are.
And that's where I get aggravated.
But you are. You're about to be aggravated then. Because you are. Mm-hmm. You are. Just by default of being born into this system in which we have. All right. You get to privilege from white supremacy. All right. And unless you actually are on a journey of deconstruction, which I know that you aren't, then you, sir, are in fact definitely racist. Right? You may not mean to be, but we all have unconscious and conscious and implicit biases. All right. So with that being said, do you even know what race is? Like, how long has race been around?
Race?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How long has race existed?
Since forever ago.
Yeah.
Like biblical terms?
No.
You probably don't believe in the Bible.
They didn't have races. They didn't have race in the Bible. Don't try to assume what it is that I believe. Why are you trying to assume what I believe?
No, I didn't assume. I asked the question. The whole defensiveness is ridiculous.
You just said you probably don't believe in the Bible. That's not a question. That didn't end in a question mark. That ended in a period. Yeah. What? Yeah. So here's the thing. I took an oath about a month or so ago that I am I'm gonna have to do it, guys. Okay, you don't know what race is, okay? You don't know what race is. And the reason why I say that is because no, all right? Race did not exist, all right, forever, right? It did not exist in the Bible or anything of that nature. And I believe that you actually do know that. You know that, all right? Race is simply a social construct, all right, that we've all somehow agreed to, all right? So I like to say it's a social contract, all right, because we agree to it, all right, and we follow it. Now, with that being said, Race is based on a hierarchical system, all right, of people's phenotypical characteristics, all right? So how you look, all right? And it was implemented to justify slavery to the Catholic Church. That's all it was. That's all it was. To justify the enslavement of Black bodies to the Catholic Church, because they told them that, hey, if we get these people to work for us, guess what we'll be able to do? We'll be able to get more converts. We'll bring more people over to Catholicism. That's all that it was. And then once it was here in stateside, like literally in the Americas on this land, all right, that's when they tried to bring it into, oh, it's scientific. All right. People they were born to be this way. They were born to be enslaved. This happened with the Virginia slave codes. Yeah. So there's that. Are you laughing? Is that what you're doing?
No.
Is that what you're doing?
No, I was breathing hard. In fact, I had a conversation similar to this with another gentleman actually earlier this evening. And this whole race construct, race by definition has nothing to do with societal norms. It has to do with your ethnic gene pool. That's what race is.
So you think that race is biological?
Your genes, genetics,
you think race
correct.
is biological?
Absolutely.
What is the gene marker that denotes your race? Tell us. I'll look it up. You know I can pull it up. What's the gene marker that denotes your race?
I don't know.
No, if race is biological, please tell us what is the gene marker that denotes your race?
So melanin.
I'm not answering any more questions until you answer mine. Answer my question.
I don't know the gene.
Because you know why you don't know the gene? Because it doesn't friggin' exist. That's why. Because race is not biological. Race is literally, as I told you, a social construct. It is a social construct, just like white supremacy is a social construct. All right? You all have just fallen for it.
I agree with that.
So then that means that you know that it's not biological. So why would you say that it's biological?
Well, I'm confusing. Well, I'm talking about genes, like genealogy.
No. That's not how genealogy works. Genealogy is, oh my God, you don't know what genealogy. Go ahead. You got it.
That's all I'm talking about is, so I understand your racial construct, and I agree that there's societal constructs that
you said that race
formulate race, the definition or the specific races. The whole thing with, regarding, I
want to make sure that you understand words. I do. What is genealogy?
Genealogy is the study of genes. Genetics is what that is. That's what the word means, in fact. Genealogy.
Spell it.
The words ology means study of.
Mm-hmm.
Gene is the word genes. Genome derives from. It's the study of genes. That's what genealogy is, which is your heritage. Your genetic line, your genetic makeup.
Yeah, the genealogy is just basically like the study of your ancestry, the exact definition, a line of descent traced continuously from an ancestor.
That's exactly what yes. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. I said it in different terms, but that's exactly what I said. Yeah. But anyways.
It's not the study of the gene itself. That's the thing.
No, that's correct. It's your genetic line, which is why I said that. Your heritage.
That's not what you said, though.
Well, that's what I said.
Any of those words. You didn't say any of those words.
Wow. Okay.
That's the thing. You said it's the study of genes.
No.
You say a lot that you don't remember saying.
Maybe I did.
Yeah. You do, though. You said it was a study of genes, and that's why I just allowed you to continue to go on.
Well, when I elaborated on it, then I explained it.
But I'm just saying, you're still wrong. You were still wrong. You only changed and added heritage, all right, after I told you that. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We know you're wrong. You don't know much of anything, all right? And also, you're trying to walk back the fact that you think that race is biological, all right? And so what I want you to do, all right, is understand the difference between genealogy and genetics. That's the first part. Also want you to stop going on panels and trying to have conversations about race. You have no need to mention that because you don't know what you're talking about. I don't even feel that it would be like worth it. It'll be productive or anything. And it definitely likely wouldn't be good for my mental health to actually engage in a conversation with you about race because you don't know anything about it. You have no idea. You don't know anything about the institutions in which we have in this country. You probably don't even believe in, I am making a judgment. All right. You likely don't believe in systemic and systematic racism. All right. You don't believe in those. All right. Hey, I have a question. Real quick. Hey, is someone calling, like if I called you a cracker, would that be me being racist against you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm not going to even engage in this conversation with you because, bruh, like seriously. All right. Your hurt feelings mean absolutely nothing. Tell me when a black person holds the power to prevent you from getting a job. Tell me when they redline your community. Okay. Tell me when you're denied access to higher education because of your race. Tell me when your white kids can't get access to current technology or up-to-date textbooks, all right, because in their neighborhood the property taxes just aren't enough to supplement it. So tell us, please tell us when that happens to you, and then maybe, just maybe we could have that conversation. Until then, there's no conversation to be had about race.
Or we could talk about, and I agree with you, and you know a lot more about race than I do. I will concede that because that's just not my expertise. You've spent much more time studying it, and I'll give that to you. And that's why you're absolutely right. It's not even a beneficial discussion or argument for you and I to have. However, what I'll say is, if you look at the definition, the dictionary definition of racism, because I just had this conversation with another gentleman, to a T, it's prejudice.
Yeah, you still want to do it.
So
I have a question. Go ahead. You, by all means, finish.
All I was going to say real quick is I've had a lot of conversations with people that like to make up their own meanings of these things, and it doesn't mean it's not
like you do.
A fallacy,
like you
but
do?
Your perception or your meaning of something isn't necessarily somebody else's meaning of something if it's not the actual definition of that. There's too many, it's too subjective.
You probably had this conversation before
that
too.
Are so subjective.
Yeah, you probably had this conversation before too. So let me ask you a question. All right. I'm gonna put on my live hat. Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Great. Definitions. Are definitions prescriptive or descriptive?
That's a good question.
Answer.
Actually. Well, a definition should be prescriptive.
I'm sorry, a definition should be prescriptive? Should be? We're not talking about what ought to be. We're talking about what is. So the definition.
A definition is a description.
Exactly. All right.
I get
basically
that.
How words work is basically how we use them. And then they go into the dictionary with the description. All right. They don't actually tell us how those words function in society. So what you actually want to look at is the function of racism in our society. All right.
That's fair.
Has racism not functioned as the oppression of marginalized people, particularly those of darker skin tones, Black people, and based it on a hierarchical scale? Has it not done that? Has it not worked as a system of oppression against Black people and other people of color?
I believe it has.
Okay. Then why is it that you are literally trying to argue? Why are you arguing this? Why are you arguing the definition of racism when you know for a fact that you yourself cannot experience racism? Like, how are you? Like, how do you experience racism? Tell the class, please.
I've got it my whole life between the reservation and there's an Indian reservation next door. My daughter is native, by the way.
Okay, first of all, don't use your daughter. Don't use your daughter to try to say that you can't be racist because you have an indigenous child.
I'm not.
Don't
That's not what I'm
tokenize her.
implying.
You don't have to bring up your daughter.
Well, I'm doing that so you don't think I'm a racist against people because of talking about different races. Anyways, I'm a hee-haw and I'm a honky because I was a bull rider and grew up ranching, and I'm a YT cowboy, and when I go anywhere near suburban or urban areas in this country, boy, do I ever get the looks and the cussing out and this and that, how I'm this and that based on my looks.
What? So people don't like the clothes that you wear? Are you fucking kidding me?
I've experienced it my entire life, and it don't bother me a bit because I'm proud of who I am.
Are you kidding me? Is that what we're doing tonight?
I've experienced. Pardon me?
Is that what we're doing tonight? You've experienced racism because your feelings were hurt. Have those people ever hurt? Well, the looks that I get, you sound like your feelings got hurt about that. My question for you would be this: have those people looking at you funny, has that ever prevented you from getting a job?
No, absolutely not. They don't look at me. It's what they say.
Did that prevent you from, like, do you own a home? Do you own a home?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Did that prevent you from buying a home?
No. Okay. I'm the only one that can prevent me from buying a home. Nobody else can prevent me.
Have you ever sold a home before? Have you ever sold a home before? Yes, ma'am. Okay, you have sold a home before. All right. So that right there, did that prevent you from, let's say, did it have your home valued at a lesser amount just because they gave you a dirty look?
This is asinine. It's
not asinine.
Ridiculous. I know what you're getting at.
No, I just want to know.
I know what you're getting at, and I agree that it has nothing to do with whether I could sell a home or not, or whether I get a job or not.
Yeah, because what you all want to do for some reason or another, all right, what you're trying to do, this campaign that you guys are on, is you're trying to change how racism functions in our society. What you're trying to do is you're trying to take out the systemic part of it. All right. You're trying to take out the fact that every single institution that we have in the United States of America, all right, was either built or founded upon racism. All right. I could list out so many different programs that Black people did not have access to. I can list out departments of the government that Black people, I should say that discriminated against Black people. I could do that. I'm not. I don't get paid enough to do that. I'm just simply not going to fucking do it. Okay. Especially for you to go, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not. But what you all are trying to do is you're trying to take racism and you're trying to simplify it and water it down to interpersonal racism, to where anyone can experience racism. Someone calling you a cracker is not racism. That person may just be a bigot. Okay? They might just be a bigot. Does it make it right? No, but it's not racism. It's simply not racism. And that's what you need to understand.
So what's the definition of racism? If it's based on race, I don't know what else it would be.
Pull up Merriam-Webster and read it. I know you know how to read. No, go ahead, you read it.
Bigotry, all that stuff, it's all the same thing. It says it right in the dictionary.
Yeah, you can even read from Oxford. All right, since you love definitions and you, for some reason or another, don't understand functionality of things. All right.
Read the
also structural functionalism. Shout out to Swan and Solid and Adorna. All right. Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism by an individual, community, or institution against a person or people on the basis of their membership in a particular racial or ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized. Sir, how are you marginalized and how are you a minority?
Okay, when I am in the urban or suburban places, I am absolutely a minority. When
I'm
going to places where I'm the only white person, that's what a minority is.
No, you're not. No,
Thank
you're
you very
not.
much.
No, you're
That's
not.
what a minority is.
No, you're not.
When you are the minority of a place.
No, that's wrong.
Look up the definition of minority.
Literally
Look it up.
wrong. I don't want you
Look
to
up
be
the
this
definition.
obtuse. You shouldn't be
Okay.
this willfully ignorant. All right. As a
Look up
white
the
person, you
definition.
literally are the standard in which all things in this country,
This is crazy.
all right, have been built upon. Literally. Like even in our medical fields, all right, our BMI that we go by, that was based off of white people. All right. It does not even take into account, all right, Black people or Asian people, Hispanic people, Pacific Islanders, none of that. It doesn't take any of that into account. It's the standard is white. Even in media, all right, the standard is white. Okay. That is why we had to have shows like Insecure to show people how to light Black skin. All right. This is for the chat. And I'm going to introduce one of my favorite people in just a moment. Thank you so much for your patience. Even in the media, guys, like if we look back when Black models first came onto the scene heavily, like in the 70s, if you notice, up until about, I want to say around 2010, really, Black models always had like this grayish undertone to their skin. And we would be like, what the fuck is that about? Why do they look gray? We know that Naomi Campbell and Tyra Banks don't look like that. But why do they look gray? You know why they look gray? It's because they had makeup artists who didn't know how to work with Black skin because white was the standard. And we also had makeup companies, the majority, not cater to Black skin. So their color correction was off. The foundation colors were off. It wasn't until we started to get more representation in media did those things start to change. Now we have companies like MAC and Anastasia and Bobby Brown and so on and so forth. All right. And Fenty. I love Fenty. Shout out to Rihanna. All right. And Fenty that actually cater to Black skin. But again, white is the standard. I want you to understand that. Try to put it into a context that you can understand. Because I think that you already know these things. I think you're being purposely obtuse. It's ridiculous.
I understand, and you explain it very well, and I agree with you. I have a quick question for you. Have you seen the interview with Morgan Freeman when he was asked about racism?
Yeah, he almost lost his darn on position. Like he almost lost his fame.
So you disagree?
Because I totally disagree with him. Okay. I'm sorry. If we talk about cancer, does cancer go away?
No, that's a physical ailment.
I just was wondering. Racism is not a physical ailment? Have there not been Black bodies strung up in trees because of racism?
No, it's a social construct, like you said.
So there's no physicality to racism. There's no physicality to racism.
You know what I'm talking about. You know.
I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. There's no physicality to racism, y'all. I just want to let y'all know that. There's that.
Consequence to somebody's actions is physical.
There's that.
But racism in itself is not a physical fact.
Yeah, and racism definitely is an action. Racism is an action. It is an action. It is.
I didn't say that. It's not a physical act.
Racism is, in fact, a physical act because they're acting on the racism. So the act itself is rooted in racism, and it has an effect. So there's that. All right.
Yeah. Well,
so it is physical with the Black bodies that have been hung from trees. Yeah. It is physical. It is physical when a 14-year-old boy is castrated, tortured, and then left in a ravine. It's physical. It's physical when a house is burnt down. It's physical when a cross is burned on someone's lawn. It's physical when a father is shot in his driveway. It's physical.
Yes.
It's physical. It's physical when they hung effigies of President Obama. It's physical. All right?
That's violence. There's a difference.
And violence can be, in fact, violent. All right?
Is an act.
Violent can be physical. Physical can be violent. There we go. Anywho, we're going to take a break. I need you to shush. Hi, Steve. How are you?
Hi. I'm good, Erica. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm so happy to have you here. Guys, guess what? This is my special guest. This is my special guest. Everyone, I need you all to show Steve, aka Facts Still Matters, all right, all of the friggin' love, all of the love. Show Steve all of the love, guys. Do all of the good things for Steve. I need to see hearts. I need to see you all light up his gifts. I need you all to do all of the good things. Show him all of the love. Do it. I need to see it. I need to see it. I'm so happy.
I was going to say, I'm a 58-year-old white man in America in a system built by people who look like me to benefit people who look like me, to protect people who look like me.
Preach.
Just wanted to throw that in there, Erica.
What? How do kids do it these days? I don't know how they do it, but yes,
something like that.
Something like that. Okay, I'll get it together. I'll practice it. But also, I'm so happy to have you. But yeah, so Steve, this guy is pretty much, I don't know. He's denying everything is what he's doing. He's just a denier. Yeah, he doesn't believe that Trump has made any money during this term. He doesn't see color. There's that. What else doesn't he believe? He doesn't believe that Trump knew about Project 2025. What else? Like, it's just so much. It's so much that he just simply doesn't believe. Do you want to talk to him? You can if you want to.
I just had some questions.
Sure.
So got to, I don't know how I should refer to you. Is that your name? What should I call you? Just got, or like, what should I call you? You can unmute your mic. Got to unmute your mic. Anyway, people say they can't hear me. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just curious about a few things. Like, have you ever thought about just trying to sit and listen and learn once in a while?
Steve, turn your mic up. They're saying they're having a hard time hearing you.
Okay, I will. Sorry, my bad.
No worries. Thank you, love.
Is that any better?
Is that better? Yeah, they said that's better.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, guys. I guess the question that I wanted to ask, is, have you ever just thought about sitting in a space, hosted by Black women in particular, or anybody that represents a marginalized community, and just sat and listened instead of trying to, because you're flexing with your white privilege that you have. You understand you have white privilege, right?
Whatever you say. I disagree, but
it's a question.
I know what you're saying.
Well,
yeah.
So are you a white man in America?
Yes, sir.
So I am as well. So why is it that I can recognize my white privilege, but you can't recognize yours?
I believe everybody has the same privilege, has the same opportunities, and some people have to work harder than others, obviously, to get to whatever goals or objectives they want to achieve in their life. But I believe everybody has opportunity to do that.
Did you not hear anything that Erica said?
I heard everything she said. Absolutely.
So why is it that I recognize my white privilege, but you don't recognize yours?
I'm not going to take the blame, and that's not even right. I refuse to live as a scapegoat for bad things, horrible things that other people did to other people. I'm not going to take responsibility for things that other people did to people because I did not do those things. So I'm not going to.
I'm talking about yesterday. I'm talking about yesterday. I recognize the white privilege that I had yesterday, today, tomorrow, the day after that, the day after that. I'm asking you why you can't recognize that as well, since you are, like you said, a white man in America.
Well, you can call me privileged all you want, but I've earned everything. I've worked incredibly hard, grew up very poor, farmer and rancher, and have earned every bit of everything I've ever gotten, and I still earn it to this day.
Do you think the barriers that were put in your way were the same as the barriers that were put in front of America?
Nobody's barriers are the same. That's the point. People are all different. We all have different barriers. I'm not a socialist. Go ahead.
Again, why are you afraid to recognize your white privilege?
Why do you have to? Why are you so adamant about people making claims of privilege when it's subjective? The word privilege itself is subjective. You understand
privilege
that?
Is subjective?
No,
Go ahead. So let me ask you: were you ever denied anything in your life because of the color of your skin?
Say no.
I'm not certain. I can't say for certain. Definitely
So
been
that would
treated
be-
much differently. I can honestly say I've been treated much differently and much more disrespectfully in certain places that I was not welcome to be, being my race. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You didn't
Been
really answer the
threatened.
question.
I
So
have been-
Is it?
I've been
Sorry,
physically
go ahead.
threatened
It's
for
fine.
being
You're good,
white.
Steve. You're good.
FYI. Go ahead.
Go ahead,
No,
Steve.
I'm just asking you. I think it's obvious that you've not been denied anything in your life because of the color of your skin. Now, if I were to ask Erica that question, or ask Hector that question, or friends of mine that are in the Black community, if they've ever had that experience, do you think their answers would be the same as yours?
I don't know. I don't make assumptions of other people. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. And they very well may have.
Okay, how about for the purposes of this conversation, you make an assumption? Do you think that they had the same? Do you think you had the same barriers in front of you that they had in front of them?
No, nobody has the same barriers. That's what I'm getting at. Whether I'm with another white person or some different race, or we all have different barriers.
So you don't believe you're racist? So you don't believe you're a racist?
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
Absolutely not.
I don't think I don't think there's help for this.
There's no help for him whatsoever. Like, we can talk about medical racism. We could talk about, because I do have to shout it out. Shout out to Just a Guy for the $5 super chat. Just a Guy did say, ask him how what Aaron Elizabeth Ann Trotman isn't physical. Ask him how that's just another thing to overcome. Do you know who that is? Do you know who she is? Grit.
Pardon me?
Do you know
No.
who Aaron? Yeah. Do you know who Aaron? No. Okay, Stroutman is. Okay, she's actually a nurse. She's a white woman. She was a nurse, and what she did was she abused babies in the NICU. Trigger warning. I'm so sorry, guys. That's what she did. She abused babies. That's literally what she did, and she abused these babies because they were Black babies. She chose to do that.
Evil.
Right? So how is that racism not physical is the question.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Okay, because at first you did say you said it wasn't physical at first, and then you walked it back. I said, what you've been doing all night is walking stuff back. I want you to stand on something.
Nope, that's not how it works. When it has
how
to do
work?
with the context of the context of the discussion we were having had to do with social constructs, and you and I both know it. And I said the social construct is not a physical state of being or physical act. Did I not say that?
But literally the whole premise of it is based off of your phenotype, which is your physical characteristics. Therefore, it is in fact physical.
That we're talking about the act of racism. I'm not talking
which again
about the physical
manifests itself physically. It can manifest itself physically.
Absolutely it can.
Okay,
absolutely it can
so what is it? That's the thing. That's the thing. I think you're arguing with me just to argue. At this point, you're arguing just to argue. All right. And what are we supposed to do with that? Like, we're arguing, like you're arguing just to argue, dude. Like, seriously, there's no point in here in which you're going to actually recognize that you in fact do have a privilege. All right. And that you do in fact have you are the standard as a white male, and you're also you were born a man. All right. You're also heterosexual. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you literally are the standard, especially in this country, that again, everything is built upon. But for some reason or another, you think that privilege means you have an easy life. That's not what it means. It's literally not what it means. That's no. Why did you mention that you grew up poor? Why did you mention that you grew up poor?
That's my
point. On a farm.
Privilege is subjective. Period.
Here we go. Here we go. We're not talking about just privilege. We're talking about white privilege. And I've already given you the function of white privilege.
Prove me wrong. All right? White privilege is subjective.
White privilege is not subjective. All right. Again, you are the standard. Okay. You're the standard. You have inherent advantages just simply because you are white. All right?
Quantify it.
And you literally quantify it. Okay.
Yep.
Why is
I'm a
it?
man
Why?
of
Hold on,
logic.
time out. Why is it? All right, because I'm going to quantify it for you just to say no, but let's quantify it. Okay. All right. Hold on one moment. Chat. Matter of fact, chat. I want to do something really quick. Give me 2 seconds. I want to see something. Guys, do a smiley face. All right. I want you to tap. I'm going to start the poll. And I want you to tap the smiley face. All right. If he's going to say nuh-uh to what it is I'm about to tell him. All right. Put a sad face if he won't. Okay.
Nuh-uh.
No, it's literally what he's going to say, Steve. All right. Happy face if he's going to say nuh-uh. Sad face if he won't. All right. The poll has started. All right. YouTube, you tell me what you think also. I want to know what you think too. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll start a poll over on the tube. All right. YouTube, I hope you're listening. I hope you are listening because we're going to be using emojis and I hope it works. All right. And then let's see here. Okay, YouTube, put a, what's he going to say? Boom. All right, put a smiley face on YouTube. All right, if he is going to say nah, put a sad face if he'll concede. All right, the poll has ended. 113 people over on the TikTok think that you are going to say nah when I explain it to you. All right, and so far, the majority of the people over on the TikTok, not the TikTok, but on YouTube, think you're going to say nah too. So let's see what happens. Okay, so again, you being a white, cisgender, heterosexual male, you are the standard. Okay, what that means is everything within this country is built around you. I've already mentioned a few examples. I don't have to mention them again. You have an inherent advantage. All right, you didn't inherit it. Okay, all right. It wasn't something that your parents passed down to you. All right, you have an inherent advantage. All right, and it's based on the societal conditions in which we live in under the system of white supremacy. All right, that's what it is. It's because of the system of white supremacy, a system that is built off of injustice, all right, racial injustice and racial inequality. So that is what your white privilege is. All right, there are Black women who hold bachelor degrees who are paid less in the same field than their white male counterparts who do not hold a degree. That is your white privilege. That's actually an intersection there for you. That is your white privilege and also your male privilege. But we don't have to go there. We don't even have to go to the male part. But that is your white privilege. Your white privilege, all right, allows you to drive during the daytime and be less likely of being pulled over. We can cite the Veil of Darkness study about that one. All right, because Black people are more likely to be pulled over in the daytime when the cop can see that they are in fact Black, whereas at nighttime, the rate of being pulled over decreases. And again, that's the Veil of Darkness study if you would like to have additional information about it. It was done by Stanford University.
Familiar with it.
Right?
Yep.
Also, your white privilege allows you to make it through the first year of life at a higher rate than Black babies, because Black babies are 3 times more likely to unalive in their first year of life due to medical racism. If you're a white woman, a white woman is 3 times as likely to survive childbirth than a Black woman is. That is your privilege. That's literally your white privilege. So with that being said, I'm finished explaining things to you. I'm finished teaching. Again, I don't get paid enough for this. Okay? You know I don't get paid enough for this? Because we haven't knocked out the corgis yet. All right? And it's corgis, it's not corgis. All right? It's corgis because if he can make up definitions, I can make up words. So there's that. All right? So let's go ahead and knock out those corgis, guys. Let's knock out the corgis. Let's do that. Also, guys, let's keep tapping the screen and get these likes up to, where are we? We're at 227. Let's get the likes up to 300,000 likes. Let's get it up to 300,000 likes. Also, I'm going to need to see Steve over 1,000 coins, guys. Like, we need to be lighting Steve's coins up because Steve is my co-host and I'm so excited. I'm so happy you're here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to talk about this for like the next week. I just want to let you know that. I'm like, you remember that time you co-hosted? It was so fun. Okay. But yeah, let's do all of the good things, guys. Also, I do want to hear Steve say thank you. I definitely want to hear Steve say thank you, guys. The links are in the bio. All right. The links are in the bio. Bitch, I'm a dog. I haven't said that all night, so I wanted to say it. Bitch, I'm a dog. Also, shout out to Taro for the $5 super chat. Taro said, it's like caller has shit. Good God, Taro. It's like caller has shit on them where they can't see it. And when you point it out, they deny it. They deny it's there or that it doesn't stink. Exactly, Taro. Exactly. I told them earlier that they don't believe shit stink until it's in their face. But apparently, I guess you got to rub it in and get it all the way up there. I don't know. I really don't know. Also, guys, shout out to Dean for the $2. Dean said, this guy is writing my thesis on cult behavior for me. Pay attention, people. I know that's right. Drop some hearts in the chat for Taro and for Dean. Also, Dr. Steele, hi, love. Long time no see. Dr. Steele sent $5 and said, race, ethnicity, and nationality kicks their ass every time. It sure does. It sure does. Anywho, it was the Genome Project in 2013 that determined race was not biological. It is always painful to hear people speak about things they don't know about. Exactly. Ultra crepidarians, guys. Ultra crepidarians. All right. That is the word of this quarter. Ultra crepidarians. Shout out to Taylor for the $14.56. I'm going to round that up to 15. So thank you so much for the $15, Taylor. Taylor said, as a white person, I'm sorry. You don't have to apologize for anything. I appreciate your lessons, Professor Erica. I'm not a professor, but I thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Dean, Taro, Dr. Steele, and also for Taylor. You guys are friggin' awesome. If you'd like to support the live, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everythingwitherica9@gmail.com. Again, that's everything with Erica on PayPal and Venmo. Links are in the bio. All right. And guys, take care of Steve. Take care of Steve. Let's do all of the good things, guys. All right. All of the good things. Don't embarrass me.
Thank you.
Oh, he ran. The skedaddle. Guys, we got to do this.
Did he run?
He ran. Got to hit the noise. We got to hit the sound.
They went skedaddle. You know the word skedaddle?
See ya.
It means skedaddle.
Skedaddle.
Somebody said
Skedaddle.
skedaddle.
He ran. No. Yeah, he tried to stick it out too. He was trying, Steve. He was trying.
Just gonna remind him about, the fact that we had to amend the Constitution because we didn't get it right from the beginning.
That part.
13th Amendment, that wasn't enough. The 14th Amendment, that wasn't enough. The 15th Amendment, that wasn't enough. Voting Rights Act, that wasn't enough.
We had to keep going. We literally had to keep going. Every single thing. So here's the thing: when it comes to white people, basically, how it's seen, they see y'all see y'all rights as God given, unless you've done your journey of deconstruction and you're still on it and you're actively being anti-racist, right? But they see it as God given, whereas every right that my people have gotten in this country had to be earned. It had to be earned. And we know that every right that we've gotten, not only did we have to literally fight for it, but also it had to be legislated. So there's that. But they see theirs as like God-given. So there's that. So we have it's a lot to unpack, and I just wish people would just listen. Hey, Carrie, are you a Trump supporter? Hi, Carrie, are you a Trump supporter? I don't think Carrie knows that they're here. Okay, Carrie, I'm going to let you down. Steve, do you often get women Trump supporters coming into your life?
Rarely.
Really?
We don't get many Trump supporters much at all anymore for some reason.
Yes.
But we get a few. We get a few.
Okay. Yeah, they are scared. It's like the truth scares them, which is totally understandable. I mean, if I was a Trump supporter, I guess I'd be scared of the truth also. All right. Trump 2024.
Yeah.
You're a Trump supporter?
Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter.
Okay. And how old are you?
19.
At 19? 19. Wow, that is something.
2006.
Okay. Why do you still support Trump?
Wait. I want to tell you why I support Trump. Do you know who Dean Withers and Parker is?
Why are you asking me about Dean and Parker?
I just want to tell you, I used to debate them. Can I tell you a little thing about them and what they've been doing?
I don't really care.
No.
Okay, so can I just have a minute and then I'll go on answer your question?
No.
Why?
Like, I want to tell you about, is he watching this? Like, was he the one who donated to you?
What?
Was that Dean Withers?
Why are you so obsessed, bro?
Because he said so many offensive things that I think I should let
There
you
are
guys
other people named Dean. There are other people named Dean in the world. You know that, right?
But was that
Yeah.
Dean Withers who donated to you?
You might want to go sit on someone's couch, bro.
Okay, fine.
No means
fine,
no.
Fine.
Why do
fine.
you still support
Okay.
Trump?
Okay, I support Trump because I support him getting rid of race equality in our schools, like teaching about racial theory and stuff, and like
Racial
Black
theory?
History, like Black History Month. Like, what's the? I mean, a day off. Yeah, that's cool, but like
A day off? We get a day off in Black History Month?
yeah, where I live, but like, yeah, I don't care. I just want a day off.
What day off do we get off for Black History Month?
It's just my district's majority black, you know. So
What day off do we get?
What?
Well, our school we get the 5th off. It's
Fifth of what?
just all that. My school's majority Democrat, so like we have
The 5th of what? The 5th. The
Steve,
5th
you
of
got
what?
it. I have to
I
get water.
forgot what Martin Luther King MLK Day too. Is that a thing? Yeah.
That's not the 5th.
I
Okay.
don't pay attention on that, but it's like, I mean, what's the point?
Why'd you bring it up then? But why'd you bring it up?
It's
So,
like,
so do you have a
it's a way-
take, sir? Like, do you have a
Yes.
take? I mean, do you have something you want to
like
talk about?
I feel like
okay.
I feel like Black History Month, like, why do we have to prioritize race so much? Why can't we just all be equal in life?
Because
like,
we can't be equal. So what about you? So are you a white man?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so are you aware of your privilege?
No, I don't have much privilege.
You do.
It's equal.
being-
It's equal.
It's not by being
Thank you
white.
for the goats. Thank you for the goats.
By
Keep
being
dropping those goats.
white. By being white, you have privilege.
No, there's no such thing as white privilege.
So why is it that that's incorrect. So how come I, as a white man in America, recognize my privilege, but you don't recognize yours?
Because in America, everyone's equal. Like in the Constitution, it says
Try to
everyone's
answer my question. It doesn't say that though. It doesn't say that. So try to answer my question. Okay. Try to answer my question. All right.
Okay.
Why is it that I can recognize my white privilege as a white man in America, but you can't recognize yours?
There's no such thing as white privilege.
There is.
No, it's not. It's just a made up racial theory by the left.
No, that there is.
Okay, show me proof. Show me proof.
Have you ever been denied anything in your life because of the color of your
Yes,
skin?
I have actually. Yes, I have.
Because of the color of your skin?
I mean, because I'm a
Tell
male,
us.
Yes, sometimes. Okay, so
I said because of the color of your skin. Because of the color of your skin. Have you ever been denied anything because of the color of your skin?
thank you for the gifts. Thank you. Yes, I have actually.
Like what? Tell me.
Okay, so I went to the soul food place, right? This was back. This is in Georgia,
It's not worth it, Erica.
and
Trying to get
it
your
was.
life taken down.
I'm not gonna say
Okay.
it.
Why are you 19? Why? I think I have spoken to you before because
No.
I feel like I've asked you the
No.
question of why do you want to be 19 years old
Because
and choosing
like,
bigot as your personality?
no, he's not a bigot. He cares
No,
about our
you are a
country.
bigot. Is
You
what
know,
I'm
my
saying.
dad was in the military, right?
It doesn't matter if your dad was in the military.
And,
You're
you know-
19 years old and you're choosing to be a bigot. Why? Why are
So
you
you're-
choosing
so I
this
have a question.
personality?
So my dad, who voted for Trump, you're calling him a bigot who put his life on the line for this country?
I'm
You
calling your
put
dad a
his
traitor.
Yeah,
I'm calling
and
a
your
traitor.
dad voted for Trump. He's definitely a traitor.
You know, he
Yeah.
put his life on the line for y'all, right?
Don't give a shit. Put him in the life. I'll call him a traitor to his face.
You are disrespectful, sir. You are
No, I
totally
disrespect traitors.
And
I just don't like traitors.
How is
I don't
he a
like traitors.
traitor?
I don't like trade because he voted for Trump.
So I have a question. if your mom voted, let's say for that, if your mom voted for Trump, would you call your own mom who took care of you, who risk many things, a traitor? Would you call your mom?
My mom's dead, but no,
No,
my mother would never do that because she was too smart.
So why can't we have? Why can't people just be nice to each other? It doesn't matter what political party you are, you should still respect people. Now, people on the left
because I don't sit down with racists and bigots and break bed with.
So
Exactly.
why did you guys assault police officers in California over ICE protests?
What?
Why would you guys? You guys started in California. There was tons of protests, and we got to respect law enforcement. You cannot harass law enforcement. Yes,
ask a black person how they feel about law enforcement.
My friend who's black and he's a Trump. And he's a Trump supporter, and he said this.
Dude.
He said that.
Stop tokenizing. You sound really dumb.
You guys aren't. Why did you guys
part of peace? How are those? What about the right? So is that peace though?
I mean, they were coming to our country, so yes, we got
the question. That's not.
Can you show me proof that they weren't? Can you show me proof that they weren't?
If you show us proof that they were coming to the United States.
Because look, under Joe and Kamala Harris border, Jocelyn.
Answer the question. Hold on, my guy. We don't pivot here. We answer questions. So show us the proof, please, that those boats are headed to the U.S.
Nicolas Maduro even said that.
No, it didn't. Again, then prove that.
Okay. So do you think?
Prove that too.
So again, do you think?
My guy, this is how this works.
Okay? Thank you.
This is how this works. You provide proof when you make a claim. We don't let you pivot off the topic. Okay? You made a claim.
I'm not going to pivot.
Okay, then answer the question. Where's the proof?
I mean, you could
Where's your proof?
Statistics shows otherwise.
No, where's the proof? Where's the proof?
No, because we already blew up the boat, so we didn't know if it was coming or not. But it probably was.
So
it probably was.
It probably was.
Excuse me. Do you know who Jocelyn Aguilera is? You know who 12-year-old
We're not going to pivot. We're not going to pivot.
Texas.
Don't pivot. You stay on the point. Stay on the point.
Okay. So why do
you built this hill? You need to stand on it.
Why do you like Kamala Harris?
We're not pivoting.
That's called a pivot.
Proof. If you don't have proof, then just say I don't have proof.
As of right now, I do not have my computer with me. So as of right now, I do not have proof as of right now. But
okay, don't make the claim. Then don't make the claim.
So you think it's okay for a 12-year-old from Texas back in 2021? Her name was Jocelyn Aguilera. She snuck out of her house.
Stop it. Stop. No, this is a pivot. This is a pivot. All right. This is a pivot.
Okay,
right?
I'm sorry.
Sadly, unfortunately, people unalive. All right. People unalive. Not by natural causes. And it happens whether it's done by American citizen or is done by an immigrant. Doesn't matter who it's done by. It's that we're not going to politicize anyone's unaliving. All right. So we're not. No. I swear to God, you're 19 years old. You know what no means.
No.
Stop it. You know what no means. Stop.
I'm just a fellow Christian, and I follow that.
You're not Christian. If you were a Christian, you wouldn't have voted for Donald Trump if you were actually a Christian.
You were Christian because you guys on the left celebrated
What I am.
Celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Are you serious?
Charlie Kirk's a racist piece of shit.
There we go. Okay. That part. That part. Also, he hated women. So there's that.
Everybody. God forgives everybody.
Yeah, faith without works is dead. So there's that. So Charlie Kirk is definitely, sitting next to Reagan in hell. So there's that.
Reagan.
All right. Here's the thing, Steve. I might tell a joke. So if you want to
what's wrong with Ronald Reagan? I don't get it.
Ready.
He was nice.
All right. Hey.
Ready.
Hey. Sir.
What's wrong with
Trump?
Ronald Reagan?
Yeah, Trump 2024 is your name. Here's the dealio, buddy. Here's the dealio. Something good did come out of it. And I gotta say that I Tyler Robinson, hold on. Tyler Robinson, all right. He did a pretty, he did a thing. He did a thing. And I gotta say that he was the first person to make Charlie left.
Which is sad. Which is sad. Which is,
Yeah.
you know,
He's the first person to make
like,
Charlie
let me
left.
tell you before you continue. If something happened to Kamala, I would feel sad too. I respect people on both sides. Look, I wouldn't want.
Hey, did Kamala Harris? I have a question for you. All right. Did miss it. He's not that bright. But you guys got it. Chat got it. The chat got it. So there's that. Anywho, with that being said, did you feel sad? Did you feel sad when Melissa Hartman and her husband and her dog?
Yes.
You did feel sad?
Yes, I think anyone who, whether you're a Republican or Democrat, you should not lose your life based on political violence. It's just completely messed up. I feel like people on both sides, me and you have disagreements, but I wouldn't want nothing to happen to you, and I'm sure you don't want nothing to happen to me. We need to both connect. We need to both come to the table.
Well, I would like something to happen to you. I'd like for you to see a damn therapist.
What? But
me too.
Why? Okay, I have a question. So you think people who just disagree?
You're 19 and you're choosing to be a bigot.
Yeah, you're 19, man.
But
you shit. You got a lot,
do you know what an opinion is? Do you know what an opinion
Yeah,
is?
your opinions are shit takes, bro. Like, you have to do better. Your
opinion is based on different. Okay, it's like saying you like Doritos, you like red Doritos, I like blue Doritos, and I just said no, my Doritos is better. It's an opinion.
This is about human rights. This is about human rights, man, and morality.
Both parties have flaws to it. Okay.
Hey, Trump.
So tell me if so. Yeah, go ahead. Come on.
I'm gonna just tell him stop over talking. Be quiet. Thank you.
I'm gonna say, can you are you able to criticize Trump 2024? Something negative about him, please.
Him
negative about him, please.
Him lying. That's not. I have no room to. He's a Christian or not. You can't just say.
No, I'm asking you. No, I'm asking you. Is it Christian-like for somebody to be involved in a global schmex trafficking ring where young girls were assaulted?
There is quite frankly no truth that he actually did do that. So if there was proof, then yes.
Okay. So okay. So then, is it more likely than not that he was connected to this? Whether he, let me ask my question. Let me ask my question, Trump. I'm not directly implicating him in any crime against, but he obviously has been lying to you. We have the receipts. Wait a minute. Let me finish my question. Let me finish. It's okay. He's obviously been lying to you. He's obviously been spreading misinformation and disinformation about his relationship with JE. We've got those a hell of a lot more that he's been sharing. Is that Christian-like, Trump?
Look, he
was question, please?
He was a spy, so he was Christian. He loved
a spy.
You know, he kicked off he banned Jeffrey Epstein from Mar-a-Lago. Is that right?
No, he didn't. He didn't actually.
He did not.
He did not. He didn't. We know that from the receipts because Epstein himself admitted during the emails that he was never a member there. So can you answer my question, please?
Yeah.
Is his behavior around this Christian-like?
He was an informed spy by the government, so yes, he did.
No, he's not. Bro, come on, dude. You're dumb. You're 19. Go learn something, okay? Just go learn something.
Sir.
Get out. Stop being red-pilled. No, you're dumb. You're just dumb.
Sir, you're calling
me to be on her panel.
Dumb.
Yeah, I'm calling you dumb. I'm calling you dumb.
Also, friends, we don't use the D word because it's like listening, so we don't use the D word. But he is stupid. Steve, he's stupid.
You're stupid.
Erica.
Yeah, you're stupid.
You're 19 and you need to be better.
Erica, look.
Yeah.
I know I might be a Republican, but the thing about it is
you don't know what you are.
The thing about it is that what's wrong with Ronald Reagan though? Like, can you tell me why he's so bad of a president? I just want to hear you. Okay, Ronald Reagan was a racist, you claim, right? Do you have any proof that he has said racist things before? Please, cite your source.
My goodness, how long do we have? bro, you're not going to come up here and tell us to cite our source when you couldn't pull one for all these
Think
claims
about
that you
it
made.
is
So it doesn't
that-
work that way.
We're not
Think
doing
about
doesn't
that.
work
it
that
is
way.
that,
We're not doing that at all.
you know,
It doesn't work that way.
actually, when
Cover
I
your
was
ears,
younger,
Steve. Trump, let me
So-
tell you something.
my mom is
I
a,
don't
my
hate
mom
you.
Right.
my
I
mom's a
just hate
Democrat.
all of the
Mom's a
choices that
Democrat.
you make, because those are the choices that bitch ass niggas make.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So,
That's all. Go. Bye. Just go.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I always feel bad because my children are around his age, and I'm so grateful that they didn't turn out like that.
Oh my gosh. We can only hope. Like, my goodness, what is it? Like, why would you want to be 19 and hateful? I don't understand that. Like, when I was 19 years old, I'm not going to say it because I have company, but I was having a lot of fun at 19. Like, just having fun. I was outside. I was exploring, like, seeing what was out there, just having fun. Right? It wasn't hating anyone. What was the point?
Nope.
Right? It's
Nope.
weird. Just so weird.
Agreed.
But guys,
Agreed.
I'm going to read this off here. Thank you so much, Joseph, for the $20. Joseph said, thank you for the grade A education. As a white man, I have learned so much from the last half an hour listening to you. Thank you so much, Joseph. Drop some hearts in the chat for Joseph, y'all. Also, over on the tube, shout out to Linda for the $5 super chat. Linda said, talking about the kid. He's a drifter. He was on with Parker and Santana earlier. The same scrappy argument and the black best friend, same shit he talks about every day. The dude is weird. He's obsessed. He okay. I don't want to say he needs some friends. He needs some friends. He needs some friends.
He does. That aren't groypers.
Yeah, like go outside, bro. Get off the 4chan. Get off the Reddit. Yeah, get off the Reddit. Just go outside. Go outside. Steve, do you have any to read off? Say yes, please.
I do not, but I'm just so I'm so grateful to people that I'm here, and I was honored when I got your message. I was like, yeah, absolutely, I'd love to do this with you. It was great. So thank you for that offer.
Fingers crossed.
Your chat's been very kind.
Oh,
your chat's been
awesome.
very kind. Thank you, guys.
Glad to hear it. Guys, keep doing all of the good things. Let's keep tapping the screen. We're very close to 300,000 likes. Also, we have one more corgi to go. I only say that because Shauna told me I pronounced it wrong. So yeah, it's my ODD acting up. So we have one more corgi to go, and let's knock that out. Also, guys, keep sharing the live, reposting, doing all of the good things. Thank you so very much for doing all of the good things. I really appreciate you all. If you'd like to support the live, links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Again, that's everything with Erica, PayPal and Venmo. Link in the bio. And guys, take care of Steve. All right. Take care of Steve, and let's do all of the good things, guys. All of the good things. If I have a mod here, could I please get a mod to put Steve's links in the bio, not in the bio, but put Steve's link in a poll for me, please. Get that running so we can do that.
Thank you.
Of course. So let's make sure we do that. Don't embarrass me, guys. Don't embarrass me. All right. So let's do that. Also, guys, you see this account that's under Steve right here? This one. All right. The purple one. Tap on my face. That's the backup account. That is the backup account. And that is where we will do things like MAGA hunting. You saw me do that this past Sunday, which was a lot of fun. All right. So you got to follow the backup account in order to see it some more. So make sure you're doing that, and then look in the top left of your screen. If by my name it says follow, tap it. Tap that follow, all right, and make sure you give me a follow, and keep doing all of the good things, guys. And Trump supporters, get in the box, request up so that we can have these conversations, all right? Request up and try to be coherent. All right. Try to be coherent. All right. Also, shout out to Antifa over there on the tube for the $5 super chat. Antifa said, is this enough for a corgi? Yes, it's enough for a corgi. Thank you, love. It's always enough, Antifa. It's always enough. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, love. Thank you. All right. Also, shout out. Oh, I think this is the first time I've ever gotten this. Shout out to Cutie Pinup Girl for the floating heart. Thank you so very much. I think that was my first gift on the tube. Thank you so much. Draw some hearts in the chat, y'all. I need to see the hearts on the tube and on TikTok. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. What is this right here? What are we doing? Oh, Steve, I forgot to give you whatchamacallit. Can you say something in the chat for me, please? so I can make you a
like
mod.
what? Oh, like a
Yeah.
comment. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll just do that there. I did
Thank
that.
you. All right, let me see here. There we go. Oh, I got to click on the
Thank you.
name. Okay.
My mod's gonna be like, wait, you're gonna give Steve mod powers? That's not a good idea.
Yeah, I have a mod who does whatever the hell he wants to do anyway, so I'm used to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good
so,
to know.
Okay.
I won't break anything. I promise.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. All right. Hi, Taneko. Is it? Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes, Taneko.
Taneko. All right. Hi, Taneko. Are you a Trump supporter?
No, I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that last communication. I know he mentioned his dad being in the military, and
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm also in the military, and I've actually been denied promotion because I'm mixed. I'm Black and Puerto Rican, so I'm just saying, like, for you to say that, laying your life on the line, I've actually done the same, but I've been denied. So just keep that in mind. What he said is not true. I figured you guys already know that, but I just wanted to give my 2 cents on that.
Understandable. Okay. I'm not coming for you. I promise. Puerto Rican's not a race. It's an ethnicity.
No, I know.
You're Black. You're still Afro
I'm
Latino.
Black.
Okay. All right, you're Black.
I'm
Yeah.
Black. Yes, my mom's Black. Yes.
All right. Awesome. Well, yeah, and that's not something that some people are willing to understand. But thank you so much for coming up, and of course, thank you so much for your service. I
It's hard
appreciate
to
you.
give my opinion on these things because I'm obviously in, and I don't like to say much because
Exactly.
obviously I have 2 audiences,
hmm
and with me still being in, I'm kind of filtered. But I do want people to understand that, like, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to experience that, and obviously people like me, people like you, we know this, but the other people who don't know that, it is real and it does happen. It set me back about 3 or 4 years of promotion. So I was eligible. I was more than eligible. I've never failed, a PT test. I've never failed shooting, never failed anything in the military, and it set me back. And I watched people who were bigger than me, that were, a little chubby, failed PT tests, but they were white. They passed after failing 3 or 4 times and got promoted before me. So,
Wow.
like I said, I can't say too much because the military is very
strict
sometimes.
Yeah.
Or like, they're very strict. Thank you.
I get
but
it.
just keep that in mind. Like, what you're saying, obviously, it's truth, but the rest of you guys understand what she's saying is truth. I've been deployed to Afghanistan. I put my life on the line. People have died around me.
Wow.
And so it doesn't matter.
You better get you a burner account. Get a burner.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. I'm like scared to even say this, but yeah. So just acknowledge the white privilege. It's not a curse.
Yeah.
It's just the acknowledgement that, you have it, and take advantage of it. Right. And
Acknowledge
help the other people
and
out.
and start
Right.
to deconstruct it. But thank you so much for coming up. We appreciate
That's all.
you. And I hope you have a great
I'm sorry.
night.
That's all I had to say.
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you.
You're fine, love. Have a good one.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Right.
See you later.
All right. See, I don't know. Do I look here? Do I look here? I don't know where I'm looking at. TikTok Studio has me discombobulated, but I like it. All right. Good grief, that name. Person on top.
Hello?
Is this real?
Yes, I am a Trump supporter.
Is this that boy?
Stop making a fake voice. Okay, just use your real voice, please. Just use your real voice. Okay. Just use your real voice.
I'm not.
Turn your camera on. Let us see your face.
Excuse me, ma'am. What are you trying to do? Are you trying to discriminate me?
Let us see your face.
Ma'am, why would I need to
turn your camera on?
I support President Trump.
Yeah, you're weird. You are so weird.
No. Bro, how I'm weird? I just support Trump and you're mad at me. You know what you...
Oh my gosh. He's not okay. That child is obsessed. All right? He is so obsessed. My gosh. Mothers, hug your sons. Hug your sons, okay? Hug your sons.
Yeah.
Yes, dads, hug your sons also. Tell them you love them.
Indeed.
All right, go play catch with them. What are we doing? Okay. With that being said, hi, Steven. Steven, are you a Trump supporter?
No.
You're not a Trump supporter?
No.
Oh, okay, love. All right. I'm going to go ahead and let you down, but thank you so much for being
I
here.
had a question though.
What's your question?
So did Trump, at the beginning of his term, did he revoke the Civil Rights Act, or was that appealed, or?
No, the Civil Rights Act still stands. What he's trying to do is dismantle it. That's all. So he's just removing certain executive orders that were put into place, like the one that prevents segregation in federal buildings. So yeah, I don't know. What's the relevancy of that question?
I was trying to prove a point. I got my friend right here. He says Trump never touched the Civil Rights Act or whatever. So
Yeah. No, it's an executive order that Lyndon B. Johnson signed that made prohibited the segregation in federal buildings to those who receive federal contracts. So basically, those who receive federal contracts now, if they want to, they can segregate. But then we also still have state laws. So there's that. There's that. What is being dismantled, though, is the Voting Rights Act of 1965. I have videos about it on my page. You definitely can go check them out if you want to.
all right, thank you.
Of course, of course. You have a good night.
You too, nigger.
No, we knew it.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, knew it.
I was gonna say we Steves don't claim him.
Yeah,
I knew it was coming.
he was a pussy too. And you know why I know he's a pussy? Because he doesn't even have camera access. All right,
Of course not.
such a pussy. Anywho,
Jeez.
let's see here. All right, guys, keep tapping the screen. Thank you so much. We got over 300,000 likes. Awesome. So we're at 313. So that is perfect. Thank you, guys. Keep doing all of the good things. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, YouTube, I don't know what I was doing tonight. I was trying to see a different layout. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to have to play around with it to figure it out. I'll do that like after this live. After we end this stream, I'll play around with it and just see how I can fix it. But yeah, there's that. If you're a Trump supporter, Steve, you got time for like one more?
Yeah, I can stay for as long as you need me to.
Okay, awesome. So let's see here. Hi, BB. Are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, that's all right. Skibbity toilet Riz Ohio, have you done baby Gronk? Skibbity toilet Riz Ohio, have you done baby?
I don't know. Was that my 11-year-old? He doesn't have his iPad, but he does have his iPhone. Was that
What is
him?
happening?
I don't know. They're weird, Steve. They're weird. They're just really weird.
Gosh.
They're not okay.
Please get a hobby.
Yeah, they're
therapy.
not okay. Just not okay.
It is Movember. It's an opportunity for men to be mindful of their physical and mental health. So please take advantage of that. Please.
Please. Therapy is okay.
Indeed.
Therapy. Okay, I promise. Hi, Angel. Are you a Trump supporter? Miss Angel, are you a Trump supporter, love? I don't think Miss Angel knows that she's here. I'm going to drop her down. All right, Miss Angel. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down, love. All right. If this guy isn't a Trump supporter, I think it's going to be time to take my evening nap.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Okay, they dropped. All right. So there's that. There's that. We're done there. Yeah. Definitely not answering an unknown number on that. Oh, Steve. Are you okay, Steve? We got one in the box.
Ready.
Guys, I'm going to do this right now. All right. I'm just going to let you know right now. It's $100. All right. You can pool it or someone can pay it, but it's $100. Just want to let you all know that. It's already started. All right. Steve, have you ever come across someone who isn't able to prove anything?
Oh, Cosmo and I go way back.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Then you know. So, Cosmo, why do you still support Trump?
Why wouldn't I support Trump?
That's not the answer.
That's not the question she asked.
Like, why do you still support Trump, dude?
It's obvious why anybody would support him. You guys are complaining about 9 months of his presidency. As if it
But
was
just answer a monologue. Cosmo,
again.
try one time in your life answering the direct question as opposed to your monologue.
Listen,
She
rainbow
asked you a
supremacy
specific question. She
is
asked you a
out.
specific question. Why do you support him? Go.
Rainbow, just so you know, rainbow supremacy is out. That's one of the reasons why I support Trump, because he's
Cosmo,
ending rainbow supremacy.
Answer a question. Answer a question, please. Answer a question.
I
Talk
just
about
answered
talk about the economy. Talk about the immigration if you want. Talk about his war
will.
crimes. But tell
I
us
will.
why you support him.
I will. He's gotten rid of DEI. He's
What
getting rid
is
of
DEI?
inclusion.
He's gotten
Diversity,
rid of
equity,
inclusion. That sounds
diversity,
great.
Equity,
So
inclusion.
Right. So what do you, Cosmo? What do you stand for?
Not a
I
damn
don't stand
thing.
for rainbow supremacy, and
I
Trump
ask you
doesn't either.
I asked you what you stand for, not what you stand against. I'm asking what you stand for.
Straight
You stand
agenda,
for straight. What's straight arrows? Straight
agenda,
lines?
straight identity,
What's
straight
what's a straight
sexuality,
agenda, Cosmo? What's a straight agenda?
The opposite
What
of
is
a
it?
rainbow agenda.
What is a straight agenda, Cosmo? Answer
The
question.
opposite of a
What is it?
rainbow agenda. What you guys believe in is
I'm
rainbow
asking you.
supremacy.
I'm asking you. What is a straight agenda, Cosmo? Answer the question.
Normal agenda.
Normal. What is normal?
What do you think normal is? It defies.
I'm asking you. What is it?
Defies rainbow supremacy, which is what you believe in.
Do you think homosexuality is a choice?
Wait.
It is. It is.
So when did you choose to be straight?
You could choose to date women, but you don't.
No, I'm asking you. When did you choose to be straight?
I think it was last week, Thursday.
So you were gay before that?
Yes, as part of the community.
Okay, so
but I'm still part of the community technically.
Right.
Cosmo,
so why do you hate people so much?
So it's just
why do
the
you
main
have so much
thing
hatred?
is
Why do you have so much hatred in your heart toward people, though?
It's not hatred. It's just a
no, it
dislike.
is. It's hatred.
It's
man.
literal
It's
hatred.
Why are you so sensitive? It's just a dislike and a preference.
I just don't like people who just hate for no reason.
It's not hate though. You're not listening.
No, I'm listening.
Put on
Trust
your headphones. It's not hate. It's a dislike and a preference, no different than your preference.
It's hate.
Your preference is to be gay, right? So
I'm not gay.
My preference is not to be.
I'm not gay.
Your preference is to support, a rainbow community and rainbow supremacy.
Human rights? You mean human
That's
rights?
not human rights.
Individuality?
It's literal.
It is.
Human rights.
It's crossing the line. Sometimes it crosses the
What
line.
line?
That's where you
Whose
don't.
line? Your line,
That's
Cosmo?
where you don't get
Your
it.
line?
Society's
line?
Society's line. In every way, shape, or
Society's
form.
line? Right.
That
So in your world,
community has
in your worldview, you don't embrace differences in your worldview.
I do. I
You
do
don't.
embrace differences.
No, you
100%.
don't.
I do. Like, give me an example. What am I not embracing?
You're not embracing the fact that other types of people exist. Like, why do we have to break that down for you? It's pretty simple. You're
Look at
against
your
the
extreme-
existence. You're against the existence of a demographic of people.
That's an exaggeration of what
It's
my
not an
position-
exaggeration. You literally call it an agenda.
It is an agenda.
It's not an agenda.
I'll prove it
Is
to you.
it an agenda when we have a man and a woman kissing on our favorite TV show? Is it an agenda?
The straight agenda. I like it.
You say that is an agenda then.
I like that agenda. Yes.
Okay.
It's normal.
So wait a minute. Steve already asked you. All right. I'm so sorry. So when did you turn gay, Cosmo? When did you turn gay?
Like 4 years ago.
Okay. What was the precipice? What made you turn gay, Cosmo?
It was facts still matter. I was
You're not well. You're a sick fuck.
one of his takes.
You are a sick fuck.
See, the one thing that you're missing is this. If someone prefers to be straight, that doesn't mean they hate gay people.
You think it's a preference, not you think it's a choice?
It is a choice. It is a choice.
Really? So you were born straight, or you were born gay, Cosmo? Which one is it?
Well, I don't think you understand the difference between.
I'm asking you. Can you please answer the question, please? Were you born straight or were you born gay?
You're born straight. Everybody's born straight.
Really?
Yeah. They choose
so
to
then
be
you're
gay.
So then you're implying that people make a choice?
They choose to be gay. Yes.
Really? That's
Yes.
interesting.
The choice.
So do you really think that, Cosmo?
Well, you date men, right?
I do not. No.
Well, that's not what I heard. I heard that you do.
Okay. So if
How
I
about
if I
this?
did it,
How about this?
if I did
Some-
if I did
some
it, would that be
men
a problem
hate
for
men.
you? If I did, would that be a problem for you?
Huge.
Why?
It's just improper
It's improper in your worldview, you mean, right?
in most of the world's view. Countries.
No, in
There are
bigoted
countries
worldview.
that punish for that.
Right. And you think that's okay?
Yes.
So go live there.
Why don't you go live there?
I don't have to.
I don't have to. He doesn't have the problem. You're the one that has the problem.
Why is it a problem?
Exactly.
Though? Why
No,
is
you are the
disliking
one that literally has. You have the problem. No one else
Why
has
is
the problem.
disliking that? Why is disliking that a problem?
Why is disliking that? Because it's not a dislike of it. It's literally a
What
hate.
percentage of the
Like, what is your basis of disliking the queer community? What's your basis?
percentage of the-
Excuse me. Excuse me. I did
percentage of
ask you a
the-
question. Please answer it. What is your
It's abnormal.
basis?
The mental illness. It's abnormal.
It's not a mental illness.
Problematic.
What's your proof that it's a mental illness, sir?
Look at the T community. Look at that.
That's not a mental illness.
Look what the government's views are on that.
It doesn't matter what the government's views are on
Yes,
it.
it does.
No, it
The
doesn't.
government
The
matters.
transphobic government. Yeah, the transphobic government.
Yeah,
Is
because
it
like
really
what?
transphobic though? Is it really transphobic
Oh, yeah.
or is it something else?
Well, it's definitely transphobic.
But
No doubt.
disliking something is not being afraid of it. A phobia is being afraid of something, right?
You are.
You are afraid of
I
it.
think you're afraid of
No,
pretty much
it's
everything.
not.
Yeah,
It's
that's.
grossed out. It's
You're
not that
afraid of. You're afraid of diversity. You're afraid of equity. You're afraid of inclusion. You're afraid of the. You're afraid of the rainbow community. You're afraid of human rights. You're
That's
you're
not
afraid
being
of all of
afraid.
it.
We're not afraid
it
of
is.
anything. We're not afraid of
Oh
anything.
no, you're afraid. No, you're afraid of everything, Cosmo.
Trust me, we're not
Literally.
afraid.
You are.
We are not
No, you are.
afraid.
You are afraid.
We're
You
not
are.
afraid. We're not afraid of that. We just dislike.
No, you are. No, you're afraid
Just
of it.
like how many LGBT are there in the United States? 10% of the population?
Sure, there should be more.
Right. According to you, there should be a 50%, 60%, and they should run all of Washington, D.C.
I would rather women be in charge, quite frankly. But
That's
either
another
way.
problem you have.
Why is that? Why is that a
That's
problem?
sexist, bigoted comment if you say that. If I said
No, it's
all
not.
men, if I said only
Well-
men should run D.C., am I bigoted or sexist?
Well, women represent more of our population, so why shouldn't they be in charge?
What, by 1%? That's ridiculous.
Does it matter? They're in the majority.
Great. See, this is how ridiculous you are. The
Well,
majority,
they're in the majority. Are they
of
not?
the
Are they not,
people-
Cosmo?
The
Are they
majority
not?
of the
Cosmo,
people are straight
Are they not?
in the United States. So
Cosmo.
should they run it?
Cosmo, are women not the majority?
Are straight people not the majority?
Can you answer my question, please? Are women
Are
not the
straight
majority?
people not the majority? You see, your analogy is bullshit.
Cosmo,
Yes,
are
by
women
1%.
are women the right? So then they should be in charge, right?
No.
Why not?
It's not. You don't
So you're a
determine
sexist-
who's
so
in
you're a
charge by the
sexist
number
too.
of population.
This came in before. The kick pool started, but I'm gonna just add it to it because yeah. Shout out to my girl Taylor for the 15. Taylor said, "Girl, when I was 19, I was outside. I hope you have a great holiday and fun spending time with your peeps." Thank you so much. Surprisingly, my mom's gonna be out of town. My dad is likely gonna be asleep because he works a lot, and Bubba is with his dad. So I'm gonna cook because I already set my mind on it. But if I don't hang out with any friends, then I don't know what the hell I'm gonna be doing, but it definitely involves naps. So thank you so much, Taylor. Also, shout out to Feisty for the 20. Feisty said kick. All right, that's $35. That means we have $65 to go. $65 to go.
Joe Biden? Do you guys know Joe Biden?
Here we go, Cosmo. We're back to your. We're not going to pivot. So I'm just curious though.
All right,
why
so
are you
Joe
so
Biden,
afraid
just
of?
so you know,
Why are
I'm
you
gonna
so
give you
afraid
some
of women and the
statistics.
marginalized communities, Cosmo?
So
Why are you
Joe
so afraid?
Biden hired more LGBT.
Cosmo,
than all the
why are you
presidents
so
of
afraid?
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, twin.
I think we should have more queer people in charge in leadership positions.
That's mentally twisted. See, that's why you're sitting here on TikTok being an idiot.
Why, Cosmo? You've never been able to
I
answer
think
any
we should
question.
have
When we ask
more
you
queer
why,
people running the government. Are you nuts?
yeah, absolutely.
You think that makes sense? Their community is twisted. You put the same microscope in that community that you put on Trump, you'll see how crazy that community is.
Do you think that
Go to a New
that
York City
community-
gay parade. You'll see how
I have
crazy
that.
that
Have you
community is.
ever been to one?
Yeah, I live in New York.
Have you? Have you been? You've been to a Pride Parade? There's some of the. I've
can't
had some of the
avoid
best
it.
times of my life there.
You live in New
That's some of the best times of my life there.
You
the best time in your life.
To care so
Absolutely.
much about what other people do in their bedrooms
We don't care. We don't
is
want to know
weird.
what they're doing in their bedroom.
Well,
Just
actually, you do.
You
Actually,
don't
you
care.
do. Because I promise
tell
you,
us
they're
every
not thinking
day.
about you at all. They don't care what you do
You tell
at
us every
all.
single fucking day about their flags, about their
No, we don't.
friends, their partners, every
No,
single
we
day.
don't.
I get hit on by men every day in New York.
Nobody's
Not women.
hitting on you. I guarantee
Not
it.
women.
No one.
Oh, definitely not hitting on you.
Yeah, no one's hitting on you.
What,
Definitely
ever.
not
Are you
hitting on
kidding me?
Ever.
Erica's a queen, dude.
No
She
one's
would-
ever hitting on you,
she'd
Cosmo.
lick you like a
you also
booger.
think
Turn
that
your
Michelle
camera
Obama's
on.
gorgeous. You also think $500. You also think that Michelle Obama.
Turn your camera on.
$500.
Turn your camera on.
For 500, you see my Ferrari and you see me.
Turn your camera on.
For 500, you see my Ferrari and you see me.
Yeah, we'll see your dad's Ferrari likely. Turn your camera on. I want you to say this hateful shit that you're saying. I want you to say it with your chest. All right? I really want you to say it with your chest. Turn your camera on.
Cosmo,
It was my boyfriend's
he's a coward.
He is.
He's a coward.
He's something worse than a
500.
coward.
That's not coward. That's just money.
It's definitely. You're a
He's a
coward.
coward.
That's money.
You're a coward.
It's money, bro.
Yeah. You're just.
You're a coward.
Yeah.
Cosmo.
It's all money.
You've always
It's
been a
all about
coward.
money. TikTok's about money.
You know, so Erica, Cosmo and I go back because Cosmo is one of these people who thinks that NATO countries pay the United States for their defense. That's how dumb
That's not
Cosmo
what I think.
is. I'm sorry, stupid. That's how stupid Cosmo is.
That's not what I think.
You
Yeah.
are.
Oh no.
I'm not smart.
I have the receipts, my guy.
Nation
I have the
Pays
receipts.
a percentage of their
smart.
GDP.
Now you've learned that since I dunked on you.
You've
I've got
learned
the- I've
that
got the receipt.
since.
Don't worry.
You likely learned that because someone
So I
told
learned
you.
something. Okay, that's
Prior
good.
to 2025, what was the percentage?
Percentage of
The
contribution?
GDP.
Less than it is now.
You're an idiot.
I don't
You're
know what
literally an
you're talking
idiot.
about. 5%, 3% average.
You
on
are
average?
literally an idiot. Like
Less than it is now.
ignoramus. Can I say ignoramus? I don't know. I just did. Someone tell me if I
Yeah,
can't.
you did.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
But how come?
Yes, you
How
did.
come you can't answer questions? You say like less than it is now, but what is it now?
But she's calling me an idiot because I said less than
Cosmo,
it is now.
so
When it
Eric and
is
I
less
asked you what the
than-
percentage is.
When it is less
Yeah,
than it
You're
is
supposed to
now.
give a numeral.
How do
You
you
didn't
know?
give a numeral.
How
I
How
think
do you
on
know?
average,
How do
I
you know
think
it's
on
less?
average it's 3%.
So do you think on average, or do you know?
I think.
You don't
So,
think
okay,
much
so you
of
think-
anything.
So what is it now then?
Probably on average 5%.
So I told you, Erica. I told you we have a history. This is Cosmo.
It's
Cosmo
not
being
smart.
Cosmo.
He's not smart at all. But shout out to Joshi. Thank you, Joshi, for the $5
So
super
what is-
chat. Be quiet,
what
I'm
is-
talking. Joshi said, I'm a conservative and
Vindicate-
rainbow flags
vindicate-
scare me, LMAO.
I'm
Also,
supreme.
cities are scary and anything not like me scares me. So please, everyone, just be exactly like me. That's exactly how Cosmo sounds. You are afraid of anything that is different from you.
Can you turn your
All
camera
right,
off?
like go live in a bubble. Just
Can you
go
turn
live in
your
a
camera-
bubble. Literally,
Cosmo,
go
what's
live in a
your-
bubble.
Cosmo, what's your favorite gay club in New York?
I mean, it's a good business to open up, but I don't have one.
I'm just curious. What's your favorite one? Because if you're getting hit on, but
I
I'll
don't even
think you
know.
make one.
No, you
Because
just go.
if you
just go through.
well, if you're getting hit
train
on, if you're
station,
getting hit
you know.
on, well, if you're getting hit on in New York all the time, then what clubs are you going to?
In the train station, you just go through the train station. Go through Penn Station.
Right. Okay.
And hit on
Sure.
5 times in 20 minutes.
Okay.
I gave you that.
I'm sure you are such a catch. I am sure that you are.
I'm
such a
not
catch.
saying that. What I'm saying to you is what happens. I'm
Uh-huh.
not saying I'm the catch for a gay person.
So why would people
Definitely
hit
not.
on you, Cosmo? But why
That
would
would be
people
a
hit on you?
disaster for a gay person.
Why is that?
That would be the disaster. Trust me.
Why would that be a
Obvious
disaster?
reasons. Obvious
So,
reasons.
no, what are they? What are they?
You know what they are.
No, I'm asking
Guys,
you. What are-
$50
what
away.
reasons?
$50 away. I just want to let you all know, $50 away.
You guys are $500 away from seeing my
What is
Ferrari.
the reason? What
And
is
see-
the reason?
Nobody
Cosmo?
gives a
What is the
fuck about
reason?
your Ferrari.
Why?
It's probably a
Why?
1996
Don't be
anyways.
jealous. Even if it was
No.
a 96, that's still good.
I doubt
A
it.
classic.
I doubt it.
I don't flex about cars.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You're relying on
agree.
material
I prefer
things.
character.
I agree.
Cosmo, how
Cars
old
don't
are
mean
you?
anything. 39 and a half.
You're 39. Are you serious?
And a
You're
half.
39.
Yeah.
Wow. That
Wow.
is
How old are you?
something. And
How
you
old are you?
you behave this way?
I'm very
Event-
mature for my age.
Wow.
Eventually, your balls will drop, Cosmo. Just
Eventually.
keep hoping. Eventually.
Why?
Eventually, your balls will drop. Eventually, your frontal lobe will fully develop. Like, eventually, you'll get a personality that is not rooted in fear.
It's not fear. It's dislike.
Yikes!
Like you dislike
Ew.
white people, right?
Just
You
good
dislike white people.
grief. Who said
You
anything
prefer
about
black-
disliking white people?
You prefer black people, right?
What? What do you mean I don't like white people? I love white.
have a
What are you
strong-
talking about?
You prefer gay people,
I
right?
love the whites. Are white people not gay? Gay white people don't exist?
They're definitely gay. Definitely gay.
What?
Definitely gay, yeah.
What?
Who?
Enunciate, sir. Enunciate.
They're definitely gay. I said it 3
You said
times.
I'm gay?
No, I said they are definitely gay.
Okay, so there are
Who's
gay
they?
white people. Like what are we talking about?
Your hair extensions covering your ears.
No, I have on headphones, stupid.
No, that's a hair extension. Getting caught up in
You're extremely stupid.
Why
And
is
these
that
are
stupid?
braids, you idiot.
That's not real braids.
These are braids. What are you talking
That's hair
about?
extension. I could have that hair
Hey,
extension.
are you okay? Is this your attempt at racism? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to do the racism? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you want to do? You know I'm better at it than you. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to do this, Cosmo. You know that I'm better at it than you are. So I'm gonna need you to hey, Cosmo. I'm gonna need you to calm the fuck down. Okay, just calm down. You already know that I'm better at this than you are. You're not smart, sir. You're not smart.
So why did
Right?
President
I'm
Biden-
pretty sure you didn't make it past elementary school.
Okay, so
All
why
right?
did
That's why
President
you're
Biden-
stuck in 1996. You got to 5th grade and decided to give up on life. All
So
right.
why did
So I
President
want you to
Biden
stop.
hire the most gay
All right. I
people
just
out of-
really want you to stop. That was fucking ridiculous.
Why did he
All
do
right.
that?
Why do you want to talk about
Why-
Biden?
If he ran
why
on
hasn't
that,
Trump
because
released? Why hasn't Trump released the Epstein files?
he is.
Cosmo. No, he could right now. Why hasn't he?
It's being done.
No, well, he could have
only
all
thing
along.
that's left-
He could.
the only thing
Cosmo.
that's
Cosmo.
left is the
Cosmo.
redactions.
Hold on. Shh. Not true. He could have released all the files. Why did Congress need to pass legislation to do it?
It's a very sensitive subject. It's not about Trump alone. Those files are not about Trump alone. Those files include many, many, many people
Yeah, we know.
across the world.
Why didn't he release them though?
They are being released. I'm not sure why you're complaining.
Hey, Steve, I have to read this one off. Thank
Go
you
ahead.
so much to Taylor for another 10. Taylor said, Erica, you fine girl, and is and know it. Kick this guy, of course. We're getting there. So that 10 plus the 5 got us up to 50. So shout out to Hot Girl Money for the $5. Said, hey sis, you're a beautiful chocolate queen. And Cosmo is mad because he's probably a tree monster. And is his old I am group looking ass. So with that being said, $55 to the kick pool, guys, $55. So that means that we're $45 away. $45 away, guys. All right. Links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name, PayPal and Venmo. Also have a Zelle, everything with Erica9@gmail.com. All right. Also, guys, let's do all of the good things. Let's show Steve some love. Steve's links are in his bio. All right. Also, a mod, if we could pin those up in the corner in a poll, please. We need to pin those up in a corner in a poll. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Stream Queen, you're the first person to say that, so I think you may need to turn your phone down. Hey, Itchy, thank you so very much, Itchy, for that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Drop some hearts in the chat for Itchy. Also, earlier, drop some hearts in the chat for 1993 Twin. They both sent the red carpets. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep doing all of the good things, guys. And the reason why I set the fest party as a goal, because it's in my what's it called? The gift gallery. It's in the gift gallery. And with the gift gallery, basically, if I can meet that, it helps me with the algo. It helps with protecting the live, and it just helps us do all of the good things. So let's go ahead and knock that out. And let's see here. And now people are saying that there's something wrong with the mic. So I'm going to see if I can fix that. So you got it, Steve. You got it. This is your friend. I'm blaming you for this, by the way.
Shout out to Taylor. Taylor, thanks for the 971. Taylor gives me a hey now. Thank you, Taylor. Appreciate that very, very much. So Cosmo, I don't think you understand this, but the Department of Justice is an executive branch agency. And who's the head of the executive branch?
The President of the United States.
Okay, so then he could have ordered the Department of Justice to release these files all along. Why didn't he?
It's not how it happens in real life.
No, it is though. It is how it happens.
You're right. You're right. The president could
So
choose
why
to
didn't he?
unilaterally do certain things.
Which he does, which he's doing all the time. He's ordering them to indict people. He's ordering them to investigate people. So if he can do that, then why couldn't he order them to release the files?
But you're saying that what he's doing unilaterally is illegal.
No, I'm not. He's got the authority.
Yes,
if he's got the authority,
if he orders to indict somebody, is that illegal?
Again, he's using the executive branch, as the head of the executive branch. He's directing his Department of Justice to indict people, which is blowing up in his face. So if he can do that's he's weaponizing the government. Yes. So if he can do that, why can't he order them to release the files, Cosmo?
Well, he can, and he is.
No, he's not.
He is. He's just
Congress,
saying that it takes a minute to do it.
No,
The
he's
process.
not. Congress, no, Cosmo. The truth is, Congress had to pass a law to get that done. Why didn't he do this earlier? Why did he lie? Why did he lie all summer long? Why did he lie? Why did he say it was a hoax? Why did he say these things didn't exist? Why did he do that?
Here's why. There are two ways to look at this. There's your way, which
Cool.
Trump is guilty, right?
Did I say Trump was guilty?
Well, you think he is.
He's in the files. I'd like to see all the information. We know he's in there.
So people are guilty by association, not by court of law today, right?
Didn't say that. That's why we
So
want
what
the
are you
information. Don't try to spin it, man. I'm better at this than you are. Don't try to spin it, okay?
I don't think
Why
you're
didn't he
better at
release the
anything.
files?
Maybe
Oh, no,
taking care of Bubba. Maybe you're better at that. But anyway,
your obsession with homosexuality, my guy. Is there something you want to talk about? Because I can serve as a therapist right now if you'd like me to.
Is it my obsession, alleged obsession, or is it the community's obsession?
You keep bringing it up. I mean,
Rainbow
not me. You're the one that
supremacy is
keeps
on the rise. Rainbow supremacy.
Well,
is
you
on
keep
the
bringing
rise.
it up. You
People
keep bringing
like
it up.
you.
So let's go back. So why hasn't
like
he?
you
Why hasn't he released the
deal with
files? Why hasn't he? People like me, because I care about my fellow humans.
We all care about humans.
You don't.
We don't. What we don't like is
You don't care
rainbow
about
by
you don't care
force.
about humans.
Rainbow by
force.
Rainbow by
Rainbow
force.
by
is not
force.
the agenda that
What's
we like.
that? What is
Rainbow by
that? That would be an awesome like disco covers band. Rainbows by force. I love that. Maybe I can play guitar.
Rainbow by force, right?
Love
And
that. It's a great
rainbow
name for a band.
supremacy. Those are the two things
Cool.
that you have. You advocate for.
Why
You're
are
an activist. You're an activist.
Because I care about people's dignity and their ability to be themselves.
We all care about people's dignity.
You don't.
I do.
You're proving it. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't care about people.
I think hyper rainbowism is too much. I think it's just too aggressive.
You don't care about.
You are so very fucking like dangerous. You're extremely dangerous.
You have no idea.
You're whatever this is that you think you're doing. All right, because you what you're doing is you're trying to elicit a reaction from people.
Yeah,
that's what you're doing.
So
I'm trying.
You're wanting people to yell at you. All right.
Yes.
I don't actually think that you are homophobic or transphobic or have transmissy or anything of that nature. What I think it is that this is a fucking kink for you. You're weird, you're lonely, and you're miserable is what you are. And what you want is attention. And this app is how you get your attention. All right. So we get it.
Agreed.
All right. You come onto these panels and you say this shit that you say, all right, in hopes that people yell at you because you're peculiar and you're miserable. And we all know that misery loves company, right? Misery loves company.
Peculiar. I could be peculiar,
You're definitely miserable and you're definitely peculiar. Yeah, you are. But Izzy
don't
did
like the community, the hyper community.
Yeah.
They don't like
Izzy is a part of the community. Because one thing I never want to do here, Steve, is I never want to speak over a community.
Me neither.
So Izzy does want to speak to him. And guys, before Izzy has the floor, before I get the floor to Izzy, just want to let you know, facts links facts info are definitely in the poll now. We have the poll up and running, which is awesome. So make sure you check out the poll. Also, guys, $45 away. 45 away. All right. I'm gonna step away for just a moment, guys, but I'll be right back. All right. Izzy, the floor is yours, love. And you better not over. Oh my God, who did it? Rainy, thank you. Thank you so much. Rainy is the title giver for the fest party. Drop some hearts in the chat for Rainy. Thank you, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, guys, keep doing all of the good things, guys. All right, go ahead, Izzy.
Did you guys see the
Izzy, how you
Cato
doing? Good
study?
to see you.
Hey.
Not your turn
how's
to
it going,
talk,
Steve?
Cosmo. Not your turn to talk, Cosmo. It's Izzy's turn.
I control when I speak.
So Cosmo, tell me what about me you don't like?
I don't know who
Right,
you
'cause-
are.
Hi, I am. My name's Izzy. I'm a bisexual man and 100% totally and permanently disabled veteran of the United States Army. What is your issue with my existence?
I don't think I have an issue with your existence.
And clearly, you do.
I don't.
Right? You said this. What was it? Hyper rainbowism or rainbow by force or what the fuck ever. So what is your issue?
Rainbow supremacy in a nutshell.
What is rainbow supremacy?
What do you
Tell
think
me
it
in
is?
your words what. Tell me in
Do you know-
your words what
Okay,
rainbow supremacy
sure.
is.
Do you know what YT supremacy is?
Yes, well aware.
Okay, so apply that to rainbow community.
Okay, so if the rainbow community is a marginalized community and only within the last decade has had the right nationally to be able to marry who they want and have it be recognized by the government, how is there supremacy?
Number one, we're working on
we are
dismantling
still fighting for rights. We are
Right.
still fighting for rights to exist. If kids are getting kicked out of their homes by
Right.
their parents simply
should.
for existing as they are, how is that supremacy?
It is actually.
How is that supremacy?
There's an overprotection of it.
What is an overprotection? I would say that there's an overprotection of heterosexuality, if anything.
No, it's the opposite. Actually, there's more protection.
When you are
for your community.
when you are actively fighting to take rights away from people who are different than you, I
Yes.
would call that supremacy.
Okay. Well, aren't people fighting to take rights away from YT people?
No, where?
In the government, a lot of the black activist groups, many parts of the government, many voters, many politicians.
Why are you pivoting away from homosexuality and the queer community to the black community now?
Because we're talking about marginalized communities, right?
We're talking
that's the common
specifically
denominator.
about the queer community. Why are you now trying to run away?
You classified your community as marginalized.
Yes, it is a marginalized community. It's one of many marginalized communities.
I introduced.
So why? No. Stay on topic here.
I introduced
Stay
the
on
black
topic.
community.
Stay on topic. Stay in the fucking lane. Stay within the queer community. Do not try to run to a different community.
I control what communities I talk about.
Cool. Stay to this community.
Okay, fine.
So tell me where the supremacy lies for queer people when they are actively being unalived, being disowned by their families, being actively having legislation that is actively being passed against them. Where is the supremacy
100%.
of the queer community?
Well, here's where it works. If you have a president, and I'll give you two examples, Biden and Obama, and they ran on hiring more LGBT than all of the presidents combined in history.
Great.
If they ran on that, would they win the presidency? The answer is no. Why? Because the tail doesn't wag the dog, right? So if you're a marginalized community, you're saying, whether you're black or you're LGBT, you're saying you're a smaller percentage of the majority. So automatically you consider yourself marginalized.
That's not what marginalized means.
Underprivileged, undercounted, underestimated,
Systemically oppressed,
right? All of that.
You don't know things. You're not smart.
This is
Like,
that situation.
You're just not smart.
This is that situation with in The Princess Bride. That word that you keep using, I don't think you know what it fucking means, my guy.
Oppressed.
Supremacy is the word that you were using specifically. I don't
So
think it means.
thinking
I don't
that
think
a
that you know
certain-
what it means.
Thinking
You
that
keep
a
using
certain-
it in a way that is not appropriate.
Well, it's a matter of interpretation, I guess, right?
No, it's not. This is a very black and white thing, right?
But
There
you
is no
said you didn't
nuance.
even know
There is no nuance to supremacy
You were offended by rainbow supremacy, but you don't know what it means. That makes you
because
dumb.
it doesn't fucking exist. You
That
dunce.
makes you ignorant and gay. So you're confused, like most gay people.
I'm bi.
Thank you.
I don't care anymore. I don't like that guy. Like, fuck
Me
him.
neither.
Fuck that dude.
Izzy, how are you? It's been a
He's a
minute.
piece of shit.
I've been good. I started working a new job and just out living life and enjoying it. It's been pretty fantastic the last couple months. How you been, man?
I've been all right. Doing the same, changes in my life, all kinds of stuff going on. It's good. It's good to see you. Good to hear your voice.
Good to see you too.
Awesome. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
I've been in, I mean, as you can say, we've been in weird panels together. Sometimes they come up, sometimes we're with Brett, sometimes we're all over the place. So it's good. It's good to see you here.
Yeah, dude, I missed TikTok a little bit. I've been, like I said, largely just busy living life and enjoying that. So, but
we want to show Erica that we have some clout. Everybody do the things. You know where Erica's pay apps are. Make sure you're lighting up her gift goal. Make sure you're recognizing her for the queen that she is. And I'm totally fanboying right now, so I'm going to do that since I have the microphone. Please light up Izzy's box. Make sure that his labor is paid for as well. Get his coins above 1,000 while you're in here. And thank you all very, very much for having me. It's been great.
All right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Guys, I want to tell you something because I just got a warning. All right. What I want to say is that you don't have to report because when you report, it hurts me. It hurts me. All right. So let's not report. Okay. I appreciate you all so very much. Hey, Steve, when you get a visibility warning, which one do you choose? I never know which one to choose.
I get them like 4 times a morning. I mean, I change them. I change them up. Sometimes it's like my live to not violate this particular one is the one I use often, and that seems to be the one that they reverse immediately.
Like my live does not contain a content mentioned in the notice.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, let's see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yes, guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. All of the good things. I hope I'm making contact. Like I hope we're here. All right. I told I was looking too high, so I'm trying to look low. All right. So I don't know what the hell I'm doing anymore. But guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. Let's get this up to 400,000 likes. I think we have time for one more because Fax is on the East Coast. All right. Also, I do have something to do with Hector, and I don't want to keep him up late because he is definitely an old man. And also, yeah, Hector's old.
I thought you were talking about me.
No, not you, Hector. Let's see here. You're young. Let me see here. Guys, if you do want to support the live, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo also have a Zelle. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com. Everything with Erica9@gmail.com is the Zelle. And again, PayPal and Venmo. Everything with Erica. If you're on a tube, you can definitely send a super chat. Thank you so very much because as you all know, everything is appreciated and definitely accepted. And thank you so much for your kindness, your support, and the engagement. And guys, don't forget to take care of Steve as he is my special guest because he's friggin' awesome. All right. Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you so very much. Also, thank you guys for showing love to Izzy because Izzy is the best. Hey, Izzy, 2 nights in a row. What is happening? How did that happen?
I finally came back to TikTok a little bit. I had some free time.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay. All right. Like what? 2 nights in a row? Super fucking cool.
I know.
All right. Awesome. But thank you so much for coming up, love. I appreciate
Absolutely.
you. All right.
Thank you for having me up.
Have
I'll
a
catch
good
y'all
one.
later.
Bye.
See you, Izzy.
I be waving and stuff. What is wrong? I don't know what's wrong with me, y'all. I be waving. I'm such a person. Bye. All right. I wonder where John gets it from. But yes, guys, let's keep doing all of the good things. Steve's links, Steve's links are in the bio. All right. He has all 3: Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. All right. So show Steve some love. I want to hear him say thank you. All right. And let's see what this is. I think we'll make this the last one.
YOLO.
Okay. I need to take an evening nap. Hi, Jordan. Are you a Trump supporter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And how old are you?
25.
25. Okay. All right. Why do you still support Donald Trump?
Because I like what he's doing with the border, and I think his approach is very, very consistent, and I think he's definitely promoting the right groups of people.
What's he doing with the border?
Stopping people from coming in that shouldn't be coming in.
How is that helping the United States?
Lowering the crime rate.
Lowering the crime rate?
hmm
What evidence do you have to suggest that the United
So
States
much.
crime rate is lower?
It doesn't matter if it's a 0.0001% of all
Just
crime
provide
rate.
us with a source. We don't need you to equivocate or anything of that nature. Just give us the source.
I
Thank
can't pull it
you.
up. I can't pull it up right now,
You can
but I
look for it and
can.
you can tell us. I don't mind pulling it up. I have this cool feature that I can do. I can even bring it on the screen for you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, how do you
What's
do
your
it?
source? What's your source?
For what exactly?
You said that he's lowering the crime rate.
No, the crime rate technically is going up. I won't argue with that on that. I'm just
So how is Trump lowering the crime rate? You just contradicted yourself.
I'm talking about any immigrant that commits a crime that should not have happened at all. So therefore, it doesn't matter if it's 0.0001% of anything, of even the total overall crime rate, that should not be there. Therefore, the reason why I'm glad he's working on that is because it's stopping any more crime.
So Trump, in fact, is not lowering the crime rate. All
Well,
right.
for
So
Americans, no.
there's that.
For Americans, no. I'm pretty sure it's going up.
Steve, you got it.
So Jordan, oftentimes when people come in to try to engage in debates,
Mhm.
I mean, at least I know Erica would, I know I would not make a claim unless I knew exactly what it was that I was talking about.
Oh, and I know what I'm talking about.
I don't think you do, because you made some wild claim. Then can you provide a source to back up what you've said?
The government.
No, you can't, right?
The government.
The lady that speaks in the morning, the older lady.
The lady that speaks in the morning.
You know who I'm talking about.
We're waiting for the slur.
You know who I'm talking about. She addresses
just
the
get it
patient.
over with.
The lady. Do you want to just drop the slur now, or
why would
or
I
we can
drop
just
it?
give
I'm
you-
being dead. I'm not a what? I'm not dropping any sort of slur.
Oh,
What?
okay.
I'm trying to have a genuine
so-
conversation with you.
Well, you're not, though, because we're asking you to provide. And then you said about the people, the right people, or whatever the quote was.
Hard
that you
workers.
made. Just want to make
Hard
sure
workers.
he's
Let's move on to
he's
that. That's
prioritized
hard
the right
workers.
people. He's prioritized the hard workers. Like, so so you don't think that immigrants are hard workers?
I think they're hard workers, but I think they're working hard on the wrong things. There's a saying, work harder, not smarter. And I think they're not working.
Well, what are they working on? But what are they working on?
I'm not going to say that because you're trying to catch me in a trap right there.
I'm not. I'm just asking you. Like you say, they're
You
working
know what you're
hard or
doing.
not working.
You know what you're
asking
doing.
you a question. What am I doing, Jordan?
Because you're going to ask me what are they working hard on, and you want me to give a specific genre that they're going to work at, and I'm not going to do that because then I'd be labeled a assist or
No, we know they, for example, they work in agriculture. We know they work in manufacturing. They work in house construction. They work in customer service. They work in hospitality. Right?
Mhm.
Do you have an issue with any of those industries?
It's not that I don't have an issue, but it's not changing America. It's not bettering our country.
It's not. Well, they contribute to billions of dollars to our GDP every
Yeah,
year.
that's made for billionaires. Billions of dollars made for people who already have billions. I'm talking about making differences in this country, like chat, like AI, ChatGPT, doing things like that.
What?
He's not okay.
How am I not?
These
How am I?
people aren't well.
You do not get where I'm coming from. I'm talking about making actual differences in this country, passing bills, passing laws, voting for people.
Like what? Okay, what laws would you like to see passed? Look, let me ask you the question that I asked our previous guest. What do you stand for, Jordan?
I stand for. I want America to go back to the golden age.
Which is what? When was the golden age?
Right after World War II, when we were producing our own tanks, our own weapons, everything was produced in the heart of America. Huh?
So before the civil rights movement.
No, again, you're trying to catch me in something again.
I'm just asking. You said after World War II.
Look,
I'm
everybody. I want everybody to see
specifically.
what you do. I want everybody to see you're trying to catch me in a
Jordan,
trap.
you're the one that said after World War II.
Okay.
I'm asking you.
Yeah,
is
the
that
golden
before
age.
The civil,
so
before the civil rights movement.
No, imagine America, and then imagine before the civil rights movement, but have the civil rights movement, because I'm not a racist. Stop trying to paint me as one.
You're doing a fine job. I don't need to paint you. You're doing a fine job by yourself. So
I'm
that's
just
good.
talking about
But
when
anyway,
America produced everything itself, and we worked for our own country.
Do we even have the infrastructure to do that now? What about the resources?
Okay, give me a genre. Give me a genre
And
of what
even
we
the
cannot
labor
produce.
force.
Huh?
Even the labor force. Textiles.
What about it?
Textiles.
Give me a specific
I
thing.
literally just told you textiles. Do you know what textiles are? Do you know what textiles are?
Can you elaborate on that?
Clothing, sir. Clothing.
Okay, so no one
Are you-
uses that. No one under the age
That's
of 30
literally
uses
what it's called though.
That's the industry.
That's the
That's
industry.
not-
You
no one- I
literally
want everybody-
said
that. No one in their right mind uses. What
you
word did you
literally
just say?
said name an industry, and I said
Okay,
textiles, and
okay,
you
give me-
said what's that? Give me an
Okay,
industry. Like I
so
swear to
no
God,
one,
y'all
no
are.
one in their right mind uses that word. I want you to
Actually, they
understand that.
do. They
Okay,
do.
so you mean
people in
clothing?
their right mind actually use the word. It's textiles. That's the industry. It's not just clothing.
Mhm.
It's the
Yeah, so you're gonna
textile
be all
industry.
you can be all nerdy all you want, but understand, yeah, that clothing you can just say clothing because I'm a
Bruh.
normal American.
It's not just
No.
clothing.
It's not just clothing though. I'm narrowing it down
so
for you to
elaborate
actually
more.
understand.
Elaborate
Alright?
more.
But like, no, why are you like this? Why are you like this?
You're
though?
not, because you're using everything you're doing is to trip me
Yes,
up.
but literally, it's the stuff that the clothing is made from. So like wool
people
and
don't
cotton.
Yep, we have all that in
even-
America.
No, we
Like
don't.
settlers of Catan. Yes, we do.
Oh
You
my
can go down to
God.
Kentucky,
No, we
you can
don't.
get wheat, you can get
Not enough for our
oil.
consumption, my guy.
Oh, give me a proof.
about-
give me a
how
fact.
about-
No,
how
give
about-
me just like you
how
asked me.
about-
Give me a .edu.
Okay.
.gov.
How about the
No, time
solar
out.
industry?
Time
Yeah.
out. Time out. Facts.
Sure.
Facts is saying that we don't have it. All right?
Uh-huh.
That's a negative claim. You're saying that we do have it.
Mhm.
You
Right.
prove it. You prove
Yeah,
to us
exactly.
that we in fact have the infrastructure. All right, to be dominant once again in the textile industry.
So okay, so
The
so
first
how
you're
about
gonna
this,
have to
though?
know what textile is. So there's that.
Yeah, because
There's that.
45 years old and you're
There,
using
there
words
you go.
that-
First, you're gonna have to
you're
know what
using
that
words
is. You know,
that Gen
carpets
Z
fall
doesn't
into
use.
textiles too. You know that, right?
Yeah, you're using words
Okay.
Gen Z doesn't
I mean, I'm
use.
just
Are you
saying.
Gen Z? Are you Gen
I'm
Z?
just saying.
Are you Gen Z?
Carpets fall into textiles.
You were probably born in the
All
90s,
right.
right?
No, I was born in the 80s.
Okay, so you're not Gen Z. So
Yep.
again, we're not using those words. Number one.
Yeah, yes, they
Well,
are
that's your
actually.
problem.
Okay, but number two, you
that's
asked me.
really your problem.
You say
you
no,
weirdo.
no, no. You say why do you still support Trump, right?
No, darling. You just said that we do have the infrastructure, all right, for the
I wanna move on
textile,
from that.
and you
I wanna
don't
move
get
on.
to move on. You get to stand on what you said. You built the
Oh, I
hill, you
stand on it.
stand on it. Then
So-
prove it. Prove that we
Prove
have
it.
the infrastructure. We're
Yeah,
waiting.
go for it. Go.
We have time.
Anytime,
Okay,
Jordan.
I can prove it to you.
Go for it.
So, all these people, right,
Oh, here we go.
who were in groups. again, here you go again, trying to act like I'm about to say something. Yo, you're trying to act like I'm about to say something, right? Bro, I want
Okay.
everybody. When I say all these people,
Bro.
I'm not even talking about a
Bro.
group of people.
Bruh.
You're trolling me because you're
Bruh.
literally trying to make it sound like I'm about to say
Bruh.
something bad. All right,
Bruh.
so let me say what
Bruh.
I'm going to say. All these
Bruh.
people who are anti-government, right?
I want more of these. I need
Right?
Bruh.
They all came together back in the 80s, back in the 90s, produced everything themselves. Your grandma was knitting her own clothing in a chair.
Bruh.
The fuck? She wasn't. The fuck?
Not your grandma, but the average grandma. The average 1800s, early 1900s. I don't take it that way. I didn't mean it that way.
Bruh.
We've been able, you can't argue with me on that. We've been able to knit our own clothing for
Bruh.
decades. So
Bruh.
technically we can. I'm right.
Bruh.
Bruh.
I'm right. You can't disprove that.
Oh, also, guys, we have like a visibility limitation or whatever it's called. So, like, I need you all to do like the good things. Like, let's make sure we're tapping. Throw some penny gifts. Do all the things that show TikTok
Yes,
that you want to
in
be
mass
here, so we can
production.
get back. We can get back on the
Bruh.
page. Okay.
So wait, argue that point. Argue that we can't knit our own clothing. Come on. Come on.
Bruh.
I'm so sorry. Did you ever prove that we have the infrastructure to
No,
be
you-
dominant in the
did.
textile?
No, you
I
didn't.
just did.
No, you
Your
didn't.
grandma.
No, you
has the
didn't.
infrastructure.
No, you're
No,
talking
you
about
didn't.
grandma in a rocking
It doesn't matter
chair, my
what group
guy.
of people you
Bro,
are.
the fuck?
Any older person, any older man, any older woman can go and make their own clothing.
So you want everybody just? You want people to just make their own clothes?
I'm mad because you're not letting me move on. I made a bad point.
I'm sorry. You're what? You're mad because we want you to prove your
Bruh.
point. You're mad because we're
I
not
thought
letting
I
you
proved it
run
pretty
from your
well.
point. No, you
Thought I
didn't.
proved-
You
So
you
what are you not
haven't
understanding?
you
Prove
haven't
anything.
you haven't proved you haven't
What are
proved
you not
anything.
understanding?
Can I recap it? Let's right.
Yes.
This is the recap.
Yeah,
grandma,
recap it, but
grandma
don't put
can
words
sit
in my
ar-
mouth.
Okay, grandma can sit around in her chair and knit her own clothes.
How does that equate to mass production?
When you hear it back, don't you hear how stupid it sounds?
I will admit it does sound kind of stupid.
Exactly. Look at yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But that's how I
exactly.
interpret it, and that's how every American living.
No. Good God.
What?
Can we move
Bro.
on from this point? Because I actually have
No.
something I want to talk about.
Facts.
No, we can't.
Are you
Bro.
stuck? I'm stuck here. I'm sorry. I'm stuck.
Why are you stuck here?
Because
This
I
is
want
like-
you to prove it. You
let me
said
ask you
it.
something.
Prove it.
So Joe Biden is in the
Why are we talking about Biden?
Epstein files.
What about Biden?
Why do we talk
Sorry,
about
that
Biden?
was loud.
Huh? Because he
about
paid
Biden? What about
Ukraine.
Biden?
Because he paid Ukraine to get his son off the loose.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
Yes, he
God.
did.
Jesus.
There's
No, he
proof
didn't.
of
Prove
that.
it.
Millions of dollars
You
his son made.
you made the claim. Prove it.
Okay.
See, this
Well,
is
here's
the
the
problem,
problem.
Jordan. Jordan, the problem. No, Jordan. Here's the problem, my guy. Listen, you want to try to learn something now? You want to try to learn something?
Yeah, Dad. Come on.
Okay, I've got children that are smarter than you. I can promise you that.
Oh, I promise
Here's
you,
the
you
thing.
don't.
Oh, I promise you, I do. Here's the thing. When you come into a space like this,
Mhm.
what often happens is people come in.
Right, real
without-
quick.
with
Are your
disenge-
children?
with-
Are your
with-
children?
with
Are your
disen-
children
with
transitioning?
Hey, yo, Jordan.
Oh, there it is. There was a slur that we went to. The
How was
T
that?
slur.
How was that a slur? I
Did
asked
he
you
just say the R
Because that's
word?
where you're going.
I did not say
No,
the
he-
R. I asked if they're
Oh.
transgender
What?
Why does
Huh?
that matter?
because you said they're more educated. I don't know if what you teach them.
What?
They're more educated.
Yeah,
than
like
you
if you're
are.
trying to indoctrinate them.
What?
The word is
them.
indoctrinate, Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan, you're stupid.
You're
I
stupid,
guess I'm
man.
stupid, but I've seen multiple parents do it.
You're just
You're
stupid.
stupid. You see
From your
multiple
side of the
parents
club.
do what? You see multiple parents do what, Jordan?
Indoctrinate their children into believing what they want to do.
What does indoctrinate mean?
Almost to like over time while they're young and don't know what they're knowing. Force them.
What does indoctrinate mean?
Okay,
Jordan?
do you want me to go get the dictionary definition, or can you understand what I'm saying?
I'd like you. I don't think you know what
To
it means.
force
and
their
I would just
beliefs
like you to
upon them.
Force their beliefs. Are you a Christian?
Maybe yes.
So weren't your beliefs forced upon you?
No, because I got to the age where I
Oh,
could distance myself, and then I
Right,
could
so
say,
when you
"Do
were-
I still want to
when
be a
you were
part of
kid,
this?"
though, did you go to church when you were a kid?
Yeah. So as a kid, it was forced upon me.
So you were indoctrinated when you were a kid,
If
right?
I didn't go, I would get hit.
Oh, that's
Oh.
lovely. What a nurturing Christian household that
That
was.
explains
That's
it.
awesome.
That
That's
explains
a
it.
lot
If
right
I didn't
there.
go,
I'm glad I asked that question.
If
That
I didn't go, I
explains it.
wouldn't be able to eat dinner with my lunch with my family.
Well, that's
Ain't no fucking way.
That's horrible.
Oh, on
That's-
God, I'm not.
Did you
lying.
grow up as Matilda?
That's,
That's what?
awful.
Did you grow up as
Damn.
Matilda? The fuck?
Who's
That's
Matilda?
crazy work right there.
Wow, man, that's rough. I'm
I
sorry
am
that you grew up
sorry
that way.
to
I'm sorry
hear
you were
that.
indoctrinated into the church so horribly when you were a kid. That's awful.
Yeah, so I did have a bad experience,
You
but
did. You really
I
did.
worked-
you did. Horrible.
That's sad.
It's awful. I'm sorry it shaped your life the way I'm sorry you've got so much hatred in your heart towards
well,
others.
I'm not gonna
You
lie.
should
I'm
learn that
actually
lesson.
really good for my age, making tens of thousands per month. But yeah, I guess you can feel sorry for me when I don't feel sorry for myself.
I do feel sorry for you, actually.
Okay.
Because if you measure your success and your self-worth by your wallet, bro, that's
Well,
a
it's
tough
because
existence.
my parents only give me conditional love. If I'm doing what they like, they love me. If I don't, they don't love me. But you don't deal with that, so you don't understand what being a real man is. So I used to
I
move
don't.
on from that topic.
Ever
now.
raised a family? Ever raised a family?
No, I haven't raised a family yet.
So how would you know what's your definition of a real man, Jordan?
It has a lot to do with your money and your lifestyle and supporting others.
Is that what you think?
Oh, it's what I know because that's what I had to grow
So
up
you
without.
don't you don't think I support my family?
I don't know how much money you make per month, but if it isn't above 10K, you're not a real man.
Why does it matter how much money I make?
Because when you come from nothing and you come from not a lot of money, then you'll learn that your kids can't have the lifestyle they need if you're not making a certain amount of money. So how about that?
So your measure of your success and your self-worth is how much money you make?
Oh, it's not even just how much money I make. It's how many people I interact with and how many people I can put a positive impact on their life. Not talking about what I do with my actual job.
Why
But
do
yeah,
we always end up in therapy?
Yeah. What do you do with your actual job?
I'm not going to say
Jordan?
my actual name because obviously that'd be stupid, but I inspire thousands online and teach about it.
You do what?
Ain't no way.
I don't want to say it because it's going to sound like a scam, but I'm not a scammer.
It's definitely a scam.
Oh, I guarantee you are. That's why I'm
guess
trying to
I'm
pull
a
the information
scammer.
out of you. Yes, I was pulling the information
Okay,
out of you, my
I'll
guy.
tell you what I do.
Yeah.
I trade the Dow Jones Index. I trade US 30, and then I sell a course. Don't make fun of me.
Cool. No, we are making fun of you.
Cool.
I'm trying not to.
But you asked me. No, but you asked me what a real man is. But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Good cop
Here's the
and bad
thing. No,
cop. So
here's the
that
thing.
makes
Here's
you a
the
real
thing.
man. So
No,
that
here's
makes
the
you a
thing.
real man. Have you ever
the
sat by
thing.
a bedside? Ever sat by a bed with a sick kid?
I was a sick kid.
No, I'm asking you as a real man. Ever sat by the bedside of a sick kid?
Yes, I've been in the hospital when my niece was born prematurely,
have
and she's
you
sitting in an
ever sat
incubator,
by-
barely able to live. Yes.
Cool. Good for you.
4 weeks early.
That's a real man.
Yeah.
That's what a real
And
man
I was
would do.
16 doing that.
Hey.
So what about that?
Jordan, may I ask you a question? May I ask you a question? Like, seriously, right?
What?
Have you tried therapy?
No, men don't go to therapy. What my dad told me.
You should. Real
That's
men
what
go to
your man
therapy.
told you. Yeah, real men do go to therapy. You got to find
Look,
a couch
I don't
bro.
care. Look,
Oh,
I want
hold
to
on,
talk.
Jordan. Hold on. Thank you so much to a different Jordan for the $5. Thank you so very much, Jordan, for the $5. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Also, shout out to Katie. All right. Katie sent 30 and said, for kicking that Cosmo idiot because he's a piece of poop. Yes, he is. He was. He was definitely a piece of poop. Draw
Yeah, he
some
was
hearts
definitely a
in the
bad
chat.
person.
Draw some
You
hearts
should
in
not
the
have called
chat.
that gay.
Hey, I need you to be quiet. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
That was messed
Hey,
up what he did.
why are you still talking? Stop. Draw some hearts in the chat for Katie and for the other Jordan. Not this Jordan, but a different Jordan. Draw some hearts in the chat, guys. Drop some hearts in the chat. If you like to support the stream, the links are in the bio. Everything with Erica is the name. PayPal and Venmo. All right. I also have a Zelle, everything with Erica 9@gmail.com. Again, that's everything with Erica 9@gmail.com. And again, links are in the bio. And if you're on the if you're on the tube, the best way to support the live is via a super chat. Remember, everything is definitely appreciated and accepted. And thank you guys so much for your kindness, support, and your engagement. Also, don't forget about Steve. Okay? Don't forget about Steve.
So Erica.
Hey, Jordan, be
Erica.
quiet. Be have patience. All right. Don't forget about Steve. Okay. We have the poll up and running. His links are there. Check him out and show him some love. All right. Because he is dealing with these white men for me. Okay. Thank you.
Whoa. Chill out. So
Yeah,
Erica,
y'all are
have I said one
ridiculous.
thing?
I'm
So
supposed to be a
Erica,
good cop. Yes.
have I said one thing
Don't tell her
offensive
to
to
chill
you?
out.
Why haven't you?
Don't
why,
tell her to chill out, Jordan.
Oh, is
why
that your,
haven't-
oh, you're
why
gonna beat
haven't-
me up, dude?
Why haven't you found a
No, I'm
couch
just saying,
yet?
don't tell her to chill out.
So Erica, okay, I'm sorry, don't chill out. Do whatever you want. You're your own woman. You're
It
your
is
own
my
adult.
juke
Do
joint,
whatever you want.
though.
But
This is my
have
juke
I
joint.
said one thing offensive to you before the chill out part?
I haven't really
No.
been listening to you. to be
No, I
perfectly
haven't
honest
said one
with you.
thing. So I don't know why you
But
need to be
I
rude
do
to
have
me.
the question for you of this.
What?
What? I'm sorry. Are you white? Are you white?
I'm lighter colored.
Are you white?
Do I look white?
You look white to me, but are you white?
You could assume.
I'm asking you a question. Are you white?
Oh, I don't want to say because I feel like it will affect the dynamic of this conversation.
Are you transracial?
I'm mixed.
Are you cake batter?
Do not.
Are
do
you
not
a
say
marble
that.
cake?
Do not. I heard you call someone else that. Do not call me
Yeah.
that.
Are you a marble cake?
That is a slur.
It's not a slur. You're using a slur by calling yourself mixed. What are we doing? All
I
right.
don't like that. Yes,
you're
I am.
You're
Okay.
biracial.
Yeah. Okay. And what?
Okay. How do you present, Jordan? Do you present as a white man or do you present as a black man?
I'll say it proudly, white man.
Okay, that you're white. It's okay to be white. And like I said, y'all show some love to Steve because Steve has been handling these white men for me. Thank you so much, Steve. Do all of the
but
good
if I
things.
said we were handling the BLK woman, that would be offensive.
You can say
right?
black. It's okay to say black. Say black.
I don't want to say that. I don't
Say
like saying
black.
that. I don't want to say that.
Say black. The blacks.
Jordan.
Yes.
See, it's not that hard.
Say black.
Sister.
Yeah. So when you say it, just make sure you say people afterwards, okay? All right. Don't dehumanize us. Thank you. All right.
Hey, could I say my sister?
It sounds weird coming from you. I'm sorry.
What?
It doesn't sound authentic.
Could I say?
It doesn't sound authentic. So no, you can't. No.
Could I say auntie?
No. It doesn't sound authentic
Auntie.
coming from. It sounds like a slur coming from you. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah. Sounds like a slur. Don't say it.
Can I
Don't do
say?
Jordan,
Let it
Jordan,
go.
here's the thing, man.
Let it go.
Like if it's true, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you were telling us about your childhood, and it sounds like you had a rough upbringing. It
is
sounds like
true.
you had a lot of trauma connected to that.
That's not
I
trauma.
would highly
All kids go through that.
No, I didn't.
No,
that's not true, man. That's exactly what trauma is, man. So what I'm suggesting, because I'm an advocate. I've been working trying to help men get seek therapy and seek mental health. I've been doing that most of my adult life.
And what do the majority
So
of the men tell you though?
Therapy
is
let him finish, Jordan.
encouraging you.
Let him finish.
I'm encouraging you to do the same, to seek professional help, to help you unpack those things so that you can live a happier life and not have that trauma holding you back from the obvious. So it's something that you should, again, I'm being sincere. You can choose to ignore that if you want. Erica knows me. I'm
I
being
appreciate
sincere
it.
here.
Appreciate it.
So I would encourage you to do that, because I think it will really, really help you. And people like you could help remove the stigma about men seeking mental health and therapy.
Like me, what do you mean? My whole family has told me that it's that. What do you mean, people like me?
People like you have been conditioned to say that you shouldn't go to therapy. That's my point.
It's not the guy's rule.
It's what?
Not the guy's rule. You push through it.
It should be. No, it should be. See, I
You
grew
can
up Gen
see. Here's
X,
the
and we
thing,
were
though.
taught
You
to,
can act like
hold
I'm.
on. I grew up Gen X. We were taught to throw dirt on it and move on.
Gen X. Y'all the softest generation.
Okay, whatever. Thankfully, my mother was one of the most powerful influences in my life, and she's the one who encouraged me to be vulnerable, encouraged me to be transparent, encouraged me to make sure to ask for help if you need it. That's what being a real adult is.
That's a good mother.
And
My mom did the exact opposite.
I'm seriously asking you this for a reason, because it helped me to figure out how to approach it for you, Jordan. So I'm not trying to be funny. I seriously promise. All right. Which one of your parents is Black?
Jordan? Why does it matter?
Again, I told you, because it'll help me see how to approach it for you, because I know a lot of it stems with your mom. So which one of your parents is Black?
My mom.
Your mom is Black?
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. So with your mom being Black, all right, and you're saying that
Boys don't cry.
I know that's toxicity. That's toxic. All right.
Sure is.
I teach my son that boys do cry. It's okay to have emotions. All right. So I actually do agree with facts. I agree with Steve that it's likely going to be best for you to actually talk to someone about it, because right now you're not married and you have no kids, right?
Yes.
One day, do you want to be married and do you want children?
Yes.
Okay. So if that's what you want, do you want to treat your partner and your children the way that your mother treated you?
I want to raise strong children who grow up to be self-sufficient and provide for themselves. So yes and no, because that's what I grew up to be.
Your mom, what you say is true. The way that your mom raised you was in a state of survival. Do you want your kids to grow up in a survival mode, or do you want them to grow up in love?
I don't want them to have any worries. So
You
that's why
want them
I'm
to
trying to
grow
make
up
enough
in
money.
love.
I'm trying to save up well over 6 figures before I even have a kid.
That's
That's why I'm
fine.
gonna have to go through stuff like that.
That's fine. You can do that. All right. No amount of money prepares you for parenthood. I want to let you know that. No amount of money
I don't know
prepares you
if I
for
agree
it.
with that.
I'm trying to told you. No amount of money. Any parent will tell you that. No amount of money prepares you for parenthood. None whatsoever. There's
Are
no
you a parent?
manual or yes, I am. I am. And that's why I'm talking to you. All right. And that's why I'm telling you that no matter how much you have, all right, in regards to material things, at the end of the day, it may help, but kids do not care. What they care about is they care about if you were there for them. They care about if you listened and heard them. All right. That's what they care about. So I just want to let you know that. All right. Don't raise your kids in survival. Don't do that to them, because when you raise a child in survival, all right, it's hard for them to make friendships. It's hard for them to not just make, but also maintain friends. It's hard for them to see the good in people. They are typically paranoid. They have trust because they have trust issues. Also, they also tend to lack empathy, and there's nothing wrong with empathy.
I don't agree with you on that.
Really?
That's how. No, because here's a word you need to learn. Machiavellism. That's how you become a winner.
Right. So can I I'm gonna ask you a frank question, Jordan.
That's how I win.
Were you a follower of Charlie Kirk?
Surprisingly, no, because I didn't agree with his points when it came to the whole pilots and Civil Rights Act.
Cool, because he's also the one that said empathy is like the death knell of society. Do you really believe being empathetic towards other people is a bad thing?
Look, I'm just gonna tell you what I did. Every single thing that you need to do.
That question? Can you just answer that question, please?
Yeah, I'm gonna answer it. Every single thing that you do in your life needs to put you forward. Doesn't matter what the effect
selfish.
is. It can be selfish, but when you need to win, when you're trying to win, it doesn't matter what anything you're doing. Because you have to.
Why?
So no one can judge. So you can just have everything you want.
So success to you is possession.
To mask any insecurities you could possibly have, you win. And they can't say anything.
So that's why you need therapy, my guy, because that's the worldview that you have.
Definitely, bro.
Well, that's the worldview that you have, man. I'm sorry to say that.
I guess.
I'm really
sorry
to say that. It is true. It's just not okay, man. It's just not okay. We're trying to break the generational cycle, because men, like, I heard you say this, that men don't cry. Because society tells men the only emotions that you can show outwardly are anger and lust. My advice and my hope for you is you break that cycle and be vulnerable and be transparent and be sincere. Again, confidence is confidence.
But let me ask you something.
Hold on. Let me just finish. There's nothing wrong with having confidence. That's not what we're talking about here, though. But what's wrong? What's wrong with showing emotion?
Okay,
that's not anger and lust.
Can I answer? So you said a word right there. You said be sincere, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is being quote unquote sincere, showing my bluff, showing me bleeding to the wolves, going to help me make that deal I want to make, help people respect me better, help people pay attention when I'm speaking? How is being sincere, having empathy of the people lower than you, going to benefit? It's not. So Machiavellism, every single thing you do needs to lead you closer to your end goal, which for me is being wildly successful and influencing thousands of people, which I've already done hundreds, but I want to get to thousands. Understand that.
Right.
What relationships do you have to show for it?
Yeah.
I want you to think about that. Is that a good question? To what end?
What do you mean relationships?
Think about what the word relationship mean, and then we're going to go from there. Let me read these off. Shout out to Joshi for the $5 super chat. Joshi said, "Why all these smooth brains yearn for the mines and factories? I have no idea. You want to lose an arm or get lung cancer for low wages? Want better for yourself." I agree. I think what it is, Joshi, is that they think that they won't be the ones working in these mines and factories, yet they don't understand that, they don't have enough zeros behind their names to have a seat at the table. So there's that. But thank you so much. Draw some hearts for Joshi. Also, shout out to, let me make sure I get this right, to 13 Dot for the $20 super chat. 13 Dot said, "Love what you do and how you do it. Say hi to Steve for me and have a good night." Thank you so much, 13 Dot. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Also, draw some hearts in the chat. Also, guys, draw some hearts for, make sure I can say your name. Boom, 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 boom. Shout out to Marie for the $3.33. Marie said, "Jordan's father apparently is an a-hole that hurts children and sets the worst of examples. Real men do go to therapy, and Jordan should. He can love his dad and still recognize he isn't an adequate role model." I mean, that's true too. You don't mention much about your dad, but that is very true. Thank you so much.
Because he got it done.
Thank
He
you so,
paid
so very
bills. He
much.
supported me. Doesn't matter how he treated me.
It does, but it does.
It
Though,
does.
Jordan. It does matter. It does matter.
Does. It
So,
literally
and first
does
of all,
matter. Go ahead,
yeah,
Steve.
I
You got
appreciate your. I'm sorry, Erica. I just appreciate you're willing to talk to us about this. But these are the things that. So I'm 58. Okay, I've got 3 kids: one 24, one 22, and a daughter that's 18. So 2 boys and a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And how old are you, if you don't mind sharing?
I said I was 25.
Okay, so my children are in your age range,
Mhm.
and my concern for you is that you've got a worldview that is literally just about dollars and cents. And
But
there's so much
that's
more
what makes you a winner.
It doesn't, though.
Does not
Let me
make
ask you
you a
something. Let me ask you
winner.
something. Let me ask you
It
something.
doesn't. It doesn't.
Out of all your
It
kids, right? Which one of
Mhm.
your kids would you say is doing the best at life?
They all are, because they're following their own dreams.
That's not true. That you can't do that. That's
No,
fakeness right
sure
there.
you can. Sure, no, it's
That's
not.
not real. That's not authentic. You don't mean that.
I do mean that.
You should have a kid that you
Because-
say this kid is doing the best by far.
I don't measure my children that way. I measure that my measurement for them is their own happiness.
That's cool. That's cool, but that's not gonna motivate them. And I'm not even capping when I say this. When I did what I loved, I was called a loser. I was called a failure
That's
by my own
unfortunate.
dad.
That's
understand,
sad.
Well,
That's
but
like
no,
really
but
unfortunate, bro.
understand. That was coming from a dude who was making hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, was doing a lot of stuff. But just get this, right? That right there is what motivated me to even work harder. I needed the person that I cared most about in my life to tell me that's not it, because it just motivated me more.
It's unfortunate, though. But you were
It is
motivated through
unfortunate, but that's what makes
fear.
winners.
But
Where are the
it doesn't, though.
relationships? I want to know.
Exactly. Where are the relationships? I mean, do you have a girlfriend?
My
Boyfriend?
best friend, I've had a couple, but none of them have been long term because I just
a
they kind
girlfriend or
of
a
piss me
boyfriend?
off.
If you don't mind me asking, are you a gay man, straight man?
Straight.
Okay. So you don't have any long-term
When you say
relationships?
relationships, are you only talking sexual? Like, what are you talking about?
No, relationships, like friendships.
Yeah, I have a good
friendships are also
friendship.
intimate relationships.
My best friend, we've been friends for 10 years and 10 years now since high school. My sister, we have a really good relationship.
That's good.
My mom is a all right, but you guys say good, but there's obviously toxic red flag things with my parents.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was
talking about you and your sister and your best friend that you have.
Huh?
Who's the most influential person in your life? Positive
Me.
influence.
Me.
No, it can't be you. Who's the most positive
It is me
influence
though,
in your
because
life?
here's why it is me.
Jordan.
None of the people I'm
let me
around.
rephrase the question. Hold on a second, guy. Hold on. Hang on. Just take a deep breath, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It can't be you. You have to be. This is a thought
It is me.
experiment for you. This is a thought experiment for you. Okay, just play along. All right. Aside from yourself, who has been the most positive influence on you in your life?
Probably random people online telling me I can do it.
People that you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So no intimate
Or
relationships
people
at
I
all?
looked up to, like mentors. People
Like
I saw
who?
succeed.
Put a name to it.
I would say Mamba FX. People like
So
I
no
mean,
one you
if we're
know.
talking sports world, just people who did stuff that people said they couldn't do.
No, so no one you know.
Personally,
so
no.
you're saying
Because everybody I
that's
surrounded
unfortunate.
myself with, everybody that I was surrounded with had very small dreams and aspirations. And when I was like, I wanted to do more, everybody told me I couldn't. Like, I'm being genuine. So
I know
left
you are.
them all. They've been left, and I'm doing way better than them.
I genuinely feel bad for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
But
Erica.
no, it's okay. Because sometimes, like when men are talking, sometimes it's best if there's like another man speaks to other men. Men speaking to men. I just wanted to say that like basing like your success simply on material things is a young man's game. You're only 25 years old. I guarantee you by 36, your outlook will definitely be different. I know that this is just a TikTok live. We were supposed to be talking about politics, so I don't know if there's anything that will actually be able to change in this moment. The only thing that I can say is talk to someone because again, just having the material stuff is not going to be fulfilling. There's going to be a void there for you, because although it can help, money does not buy happiness. Money may get you to the island, but money can't make you enjoy the island. Money may get you to the concert, but it doesn't get you to enjoy the concert. All right. That's why you have to work on yourself also. All right. Be a whole human being. Just be a whole human being. And it's okay to talk to someone. All right.
I
You
haven't been
have the
whole since I
money.
was like 15.
See?
Because that's, well, no, but I'm being genuine because
I
that
know. That's what I'm
is when I
saying.
became the best version of myself that lost those parts of myself where, oh, you're doing bad. Oh, let me get on the side of the road and help you. Like, I'm being genuine. Like, Machiavellianism. Like, that's when I really started doing the best in life personally, was when somebody's asking a question and they're like, oh, I got the answer. I can give them it. But in what way is me giving somebody the answer going to benefit me? It's not. So let me proceed on my day. Oh, somebody needs this, but it's not going to benefit me trying to get to my end goal. You don't understand it unless you come from a third world country. So you don't. So move on from it. You're not going to understand. I'm just saying it genuinely. Like,
So Jordan, and I've got to bounce myself, but I'm gonna throw this out there to, you can take it or leave it. I just followed you. I've been part of many conversations with many men over the course of most of my adult life, and I've been told that I'm a pretty good listener. If you want, I would be happy to have a conversation with you outside of the app. I genuinely care about you. And I just feel like there's an opportunity here for you to just be reminded or just be given a different perspective on life.
I appreciate that.
I'm just going to ask you to listen. So I followed you. Maybe you'll follow me back. If you want to reach out and we can have a conversation, you can message me on TikTok. I'd love to have a conversation with you because I'm genuinely worried about you. Okay.
Why do you say that word though? Worried?
Because I see traits that I've seen from a lot of people, in most of the time when I see those traits, it doesn't end well.
I don't know what you mean by end well. Like,
you can interpret that however you like.
But I definitely say when someone reaches out with that type of branch saying, hey, I can be an ear for you, and they have experience in that field, take it. And yeah. But
thank
Jordan,
you.
because Steve is about to call it, I am also going to call it and prepare for my evening nap. But darling, I'm so, and I say this sincerely, like the mom in me, all right, the mom in me is like, whoa, like just concerned for you. I'm concerned for you. And again, you're only 25, all right? Hopefully you do have a lot of life to live. And I know that your views definitely will change. I don't think anyone can say that they're the same person at 25 that they are at 40. You know what I mean? So I definitely wish you the best. If you want to come back and talk politics, you can. Or if something happens and you want to give us an update, you can always come back. I'm totally okay with it. But thank you so much for coming up here and being so open and being vulnerable. All right. I always assume good intent until you prove me differently. Okay.
Yeah, I did not want to come up here and be disrespectful or say slurs or any of that stuff, which I didn't do the whole time. But I know people come up here and do.
Yeah. But I appreciate you. Yeah. And you take care of yourself. Okay.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
See you later. Take care.
Ooh, Steve, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you.
It's my honor, my friend. It was my honor.
Thank you so much. Did you have any thank yous to give out?
I got the one. Thank you. I just want to thank your mods and you and your community for being so supportive and so generous and so kind. It was an honor to be here. I hope I can come back. I'd love to do it again.
Make sure am I making eye contact? I was told I was looking too high.
Yes, you're looking right at me.
Okay, cool. Steve, come back. Okay, come back anytime you like. Awesome.
You got a front row seat. You have a front row seat in the morning too, if you're ever up that early.
I'm always up. I don't know if you ever see me come in, but I come in, I don't really say anything. I'll stay for like an hour or so before I actually even say anything. I just be chilling, like just listening because I'm like, oh, this is the news. This is my news show. So there we go. But yes, guys, if you're not following Facts Still Matters, all right, if you're not following him, I need you to do that right now. All right, follow Facts. Okay, do that. He comes on in the morning. He's on the East Coast. So, Steve, do you start at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time? No, not 6 a.m. What time do you start? 8 a.m. Okay, 8 a.m. because it's 6 a.m. my time. And unfortunately, I am up that early. So, guys, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, typically Monday through Friday, guys. All right, make sure that you are showing Steve all the love when you go out and you see him. Thank you so, so very, very much. All right, with that being said, guys, you're fucking awesome. All right, you're fucking awesome. Steve, again, thank you so, so very much. I appreciate you.
It's my pleasure, friend. Thank you, Vera. I'll see you tomorrow. Take
All right,
care of
have
yourself.
a good one. Bye.
Thanks a lot. You too. Bye.
Awesome. Fantastic. Yay. I got Steve, the co-host. Yay, 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 yay. Awesome. Okay, guys. All right. I need one more favor, and I have some nice things to read off. I need one more favor from everyone. Just one more favor. Can we go ahead and knock out the high bears before we get up out of Dodge? Before we close up the juke joint. It was a long night, but you know, Bubba's not home. So I get to stay up late. So there's that. What am I going to do with myself, guys? I don't have to parent. I talked to Bubba today. He did. I am going to look into that, Henverdi. I don't still have my arms like that. Thank you for the cake. Thank you so much for the cake. Thank you for knocking out the high bears. Y'all are fucking awesome. Thank you. You guys are great. So, I talked to Bubba. I did, didn't I? I talked to him today, and that dude is hilarious. He sends me a message, right? He sends a message. He's like, you got any snacks over there? I was like, what do you mean I have any snacks over here? And then he sends me a picture of his dog, right? Because he has a dog at his dad's. He has a dog. Hold on, Niquan. He has a dog at his dad's. And so he sends me a picture of the dog. He's all like, hey, when I come back, have a lot of snacks for me. Lots of different snacks or else. And I'm like, why are you always putting the dog in the middle of these things? This is not the first time you've done this. Like, stop putting the dog in the middle of all of this. Like, chill out, bro. So yeah, he's gonna have a lot of snacks when he comes back. He will. He'll have his snacks when he comes back. So yeah, but I am looking forward to not parenting for the next few days. But I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I just sit around the house. I went to the food bank today. Just for an update, guys. I went to the food bank today, which was awesome. Guys, it's so cool. People, like, when allowed, people will show you how I have long arms. Good gosh, I'm starting to feel lanky. But when you allow people are either going to do one or two things. They are going to either show you the worst of them or they're going to show you the best of them. All right. Fortunately, going to the food bank, I get to see the best of people, which is friggin' fantastic. I get to see the best of people. Like right now, the food bank that I volunteer at, they have so much stuff that's not Thanksgiving related that when normal operations resume next week, is going to be awesome. I know there are a lot of people that are in need. So I'm hoping that like this room full of stuff, all right, isn't gone in an hour. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that not so many people need help that is gone like super fast. But in the back of my mind, I've seen it stocked like this before and it's gone in an hour. So yeah. So if you can donate to your local food bank, please do so. I know we like to donate like big cans of stuff, but try to stick to the smaller cans of when you do canned goods. The smaller jars of peanut butter and jelly. I stick to the smaller sizes because that just works better. That just works better for people. But yeah, so it's just fun. It's just fun. I like going to the food bank, learning how to do the different things is pretty awesome. But what else do we have? Someone in the comments did ask if I am spending Thanksgiving with family. Yes and no. My mom is going to be in Houston visiting my favorite auntie, which is awesome. If you missed the story behind it, the reason why I'm not in Houston is because I thought Bubba was going to be home. So there's that. All right. So unless someone has money for an airplane ticket, I'm not going to Houston, nor am I going to North Carolina. So there's that. So no, I am cooking. My dad will be home here in Arizona, but he'll likely be sleeping the entire day because he works so much. So there's that. So no, I might go see what friends are doing, but other than that, no, I'm fine. This wouldn't be the first time. All right, as long, guys. All right, the only holiday that I get sentimental about is Christmas. That's the only holiday I get sentimental about. So there's that. Anywho, guys, what a friggin' night! What a friggin' night! All right, what a friggin' night! Thank you all so very much. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. This was a good night. I appreciate each and every last one of you. I feel like I have some thank yous I still need to read out. So give me 2 seconds. All right. Samantha, thank you so much for the $5. Samantha said, I may not be a real man because I'm a bisexual woman, but I made more money than 95% of men I've dated the last 4 years. I know that's right. So I guess I'm more of a man than most. Drop some hearts in the chat for Samantha. I know that's right. I know that's right. I love when a woman makes some money. There you go. Let me hold something. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you, Samantha. All right, guys. With that being said, y'all, it's time to close up shop. All right, it's time to close this juke joint down. I got to take my evening nap. It's 520 of us up in here. Who is live? We have to send a raid. If we don't send a raid, what are we doing? What are we doing? Guys, quickly, follow the backup because that's where I go MAGA hunting. I'm over here. Follow the backup. I go MAGA hunting over there. Is that way? There we go. Follow the backup. 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 Also, guys, top left of your screen. All right. If it says follow, make sure you're following me. Make sure you are following me. All right. Do that. I'm going to go ahead and drop the main. All right. I want to send a raid to a woman. So let me see here. Okay, I don't know why my screen just did that. That was weird. Okay, give me 2 seconds, guys. I need to see something. All right, there we go. Peaches, sweet Peaches. That's who I want to send a raid to. I want to send a raid to Peaches. That is who I want to send a raid to. I've never sent Peaches a raid. So it's literally just sweet Peaches, guys. Peaches with an S. So sweet Peaches with an Z at the end. It's sweet Peaches, okay? I know we can do that, all right? So sweet Peaches. Let me put it in the chat. Guys, go say hi to sweet Peaches for me. Okay, it's pinned. It's pinned right there. Go say hi to sweet Peaches. All right, go say hi to sweet Peaches. Okay, I need to see you all leaving this live. All right, and I need to see you all going over to Peaches and say hi. Drop some hearts in the chat. Make sure you follow her, show her some love, do all of the good things, guys. Thank you to first of all, before they leave, thank you times a fucking gazillion, billion, trillion, infinity to my moderators. Thank you, mods, so very much. All right, I can't do this without y'all. Y'all are the best fucking mods in the game. Thank you so very much. Drop all of the hearts before you leave in the chat for the mods. Like, thank you. All right, my mods work hard as hell. They work so hard, so hard. Thank you so much, mods. Also, thank you to everyone who tapped the screen, who shared the live, who reposted, who sent a gift, who sent a donation, who sent a super chat, who liked the stream over on Twitch and the Tube. Y'all are friggin' awesome. Thank you all so very much. All right, guys. And I'm leaving you with this as I always do. Oh, wait, we still have stuff. We still have stuff over here. Let me see. Shout out to Antifa for the $2 super chat that said, is this supposed to be about Trump still? No, we went to therapy, Antifa. We went to therapy. Also, shout out to Taro for the $4.20 where you already know. Taro, I've been considering it. I've been considering it. But thank you so very much. With that being said, guys, I leave you with this as I always do. If you can't do something kind for yourselves, please do something kind for someone else. I absolutely love y'all. I adore y'all. Thank you so very much for all that you do. Raid Sweet Peaches, y'all. It's Sweet Peaches. Peaches is sending a raid to me. I was sending a raid to her. What are we doing? Yes, I was sending a raid to Peaches. Damn it, we gotta find somebody else. I was sending it's like over 500 people. I wanted to send a raid to Peaches. I know, I'm leaving. I'm going bye-bye. What are we doing? Okay, who else? Let's see here. Don't tell, I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. Don't tell me to send a raid over to Jess because I'm not going to do it. I have my own personal reasons for not doing so. I'm just going to let you know right now. I have my own personal reasons for not doing so. I love Jessica, but I'm not sending a raid over to Jessica tonight. That was the Insidious Thought speaking. So there's that. There's that. All right. Who is live that I can send a raid to? I'm trying to support another Black woman. There we go. So let me see here. Fee is live. We can send a raid over to Fee. Fee Talks Back is the name. So let me put it in here. I'm typing with the wrong keyboard. I keep doing that. Fee Talks. Yep, Fee is dope. She's dope as a bad word. So there we go. Go say hi to Fee for me. Go say hi to Fee. Draw some hearts. Follow her. Do all the good things. I'm getting out of here, guys. You're not going to keep holding me hostage like the MAGAs was doing on Sunday. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourselves. YouTube, go say hi to Matt Politics, all right? Politics of Matt. Go say hi to him. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Do all of the good things. And with that, deuces out. I got to look at the camera.